G'day everyone. I'm just gonna check if it's working. Yep, we're all good. All right, so welcome to Gold Coast Airport, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, welcome.
It's me and Jack today, but we're also joined by an amazing special guest. His name's Cran, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get the welcomes in chat. We're gonna do a very quick interview with him. So Cran is an ex-pilot who's
he's still flying. Cran, are you still flying?
Well, he's still a pilot
flying.
then. Perfect.
Still
Amazing.
flying.
Even better. So yeah, we're gonna have a quick interview with him today. He was nice enough to make his way to the airport to come on the stream.
Absolutely. We're going to get some questions, and of course, towards the end of our interview today, we'll get you guys to also ask some questions. So start thinking. Put your thinking caps on, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hand over to Cran really quick, and gonna get Jack to ask him a few questions, and
Perfect.
I'll be on a bit later as well.
Amazing. Oh, sorry, I just muted Zach. There we go. Perfect. Adjust to your liking. You should be able to hear yourself. Do you want to test?
Testing 1, 2. I have you loud and clear.
There we go. Very nice. Is that
Very
too
good.
loud? If it's too loud, this dial here will put it up and down.
Very good.
Perfect.
Very good.
So we have got Cran. We'll get some. Actually, let's get some webcam going to start off with, Zach. Do you reckon? So then we can see Cran's amazing shirt. Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
the pilot. Oh yeah, we'll probably need the actual webcam, don't we? Or we can just use that. We'll use that for now, shall we? There we go. Anyway, we'll start with the questions in just a second. We can get that disconnected. But yes, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us once again at Gold Coast Airport. It is a pleasure to see you all here. We'll get some shout outs done in just a second. But let's start asking some questions, shall we? Amazing. So let's start off with the one question that I would ask all pilots. What actually started or inspired you to become a pilot?
I've got no idea. My dad was a pilot. My granddad was a pilot. My granddad flew the consolidated B-24 Liberator during the Second World War, and
Right,
also
okay.
the Douglas C-47. And my dad was a pilot. He was also an engineer. And I just followed in their footsteps and
Just kept going through the
kept
family,
going.
kind of. That's
Absolutely.
great. That's really, really cool. It's great.
all I
when-
wanted to do was fly airplanes.
What was like the first aircraft you flew, kind of? What was your first experience of flying an aircraft yourself?
Oh, when I was on the controls. So, well, my first solo was Anzac Day, 1997, mid-morning, Redcliffe, runway 07. Bravo Uniform Echo. I was a Cessna 152, so you never, ever forget your first solo.
Really?
And,
Okay.
I can still remember it. It was, so that was on, it was on a Friday, and I was back to school on Monday.
Oh, that's so
I
cool.
was still in high school when I learnt to fly.
Do you remember how old you were at the time?
I was just turned 17.
Just 17. That's
Yeah.
that's really, really
Yeah,
cool.
So I
Very
started learning
cool.
to fly when I was 14, and for afternoon school sport. So Wednesday afternoon we'd go to the airport and go flying then, and we'd had to put the money together. So I was delivering newspapers of all things to save up money to learn how to fly.
That's
I
great.
Did that, and had my restricted private pilot's license when I was still in high school.
Lovely. That's great. Really, really cool. When did you? So, in the terms of becoming a commercial pilot, what was your journey in terms of that? How did you go through the training, everything like that?
For me, the biggest challenge was finding the money to put it together. Because, flying's great, but it's expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
So at one stage I was working full-time by day in a real estate office and delivering pizzas at night. And so that's how I had to find somehow
Yeah.
how to get the money. And I was just saving it really, really hard.
Right. Okay.
And then also choosing the right flying school that suited me. And I got through my commercial training when I was 22.
Right. Okay.
The other thing I did, I made sure I did all my study. So I had my instrument rating, theory, my airline transport assignments, exams all done, and then got my license, and then I was out in the bush building hours.
Right. Okay. So from going from that flight training, you just flew out in the bush. For how long did you fly out there for?
So the first job I had was mustering cattle.
Very cool.
In a
That would be
Cessna
cool.
182. So I was working on a cattle station, and there's any job they could think to use the aeroplane for.
Right.
So I flew into town to pick up the mail. I flew into town to pick up the electrician, but then I was flying around checking all the waters to make sure there was plenty of water for the cattle, mustering cattle. And most people think mustering is done in a helicopter, and that's absolutely true. And it's very, very good for using a helicopter where you've got a lot of timber, where you've got a lot of forest you've got to try and move the cattle through. But on open grass country, it's absolutely effective and far cheaper to use a fixed-wing aeroplane.
Really? Okay.
And so I did that over what they call downs country.
Right. Okay.
So I did a lot of flying, mustering cattle, and I was approved down to 50 feet.
Oh,
so
right.
I was down really down low.
Very low.
Moving the cows around, and it was a great learning experience. Not just the part of getting hours in the logbook, but a lot of really good life experience as well. I got a truck license.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I learned how to drive a heavy rigid truck while I was out there. Learned how to grade cattle.
Really?
All these other things which I just had, which was so much more than just putting hours in a logbook. It was an adventure, and I think it's one of the biggest things I can tell you young people is when, we'd like to get in that big shiny jet, and flying jets is great, but make sure you enjoy the adventure along the way.
Yeah, okay.
Enjoy the journey.
Okay, very cool, very nice. And then from flying out west or wherever, out in the bushland, from there, after you built your hours up, where did you go to? What was the first kind of airline commercial situation?
So I had that about 12 months mustering cattle, and I went to Western Australia into the Kimberley region, right, the northwestern part of Western Australia.
Very cool.
And that's where I started doing my first sort of commercial flying, doing mining crew changes out of a little island called Cockatoo Island. It was a tiny little dirt strip which was too small to get a decent size aircraft in there. So we used to take Britten Norman Islanders, Cessna 206s, and it was quite an interesting one because it was a camp which didn't have it was not a dry camp, but we used to take all the alcohol into the. So we used to take a Britten Norman Islander, 2 Cessna 206s. So it's a 10-seater aeroplane, 2 6-seater airplanes, absolutely chock-a-block full of alcohol.
Wow.
And then we'd offload the alcohol because they'd go to a huge mining community. We'd put the seats in. We'd take the miners who were flying out. They'd done their duty. They were going on their 2 weeks off. And we'd take them down to Broome. They'd jump on a jet. And the arriving miners would come into Broome, and then we'd take them up for their stint at the island. It was an iron ore mine. I also did mail runs as well. That company I worked for also had the contract to do flying doctor clinics.
Oh, right. Okay. Very nice.
So that was really good. So we did the clinic work where that then freed up the pilots of the flying doctors to be able to do the emergency work. So there was no real time pressures for us to get out there. We'd take the doctors and the nurses out to do their clinics, and we'd wait around until they were done, and then we would bring them back, and that allowed the flying doctor pilots themselves to be free to do the emergency stuff.
That's cool. Very nice. Yeah. And then in terms of your first big commercial airline, who were you flying for first?
QantasLink. So the old Sunstate Airlines based up in Brisbane.
Right,
on the classic Dash 8, the 1, 2 and 300 series Dash 8. That was the best job I ever had.
Really?
I really, really enjoyed that job. It was very personal. So you're on a first name basis with the refuelers. And I remember once there was one of the refuelers at Emerald. There was massive floods at Emerald, and he could. Oh, look at that! Sorry, I'm distracted by the aerobatic aeroplane getting airborne. Sorry, everyone.
That's okay. Very nice.
That's the yak. So I really enjoyed that job. So the Richard, his name was Richard Ellison. He got stuck out there, so we took some crew meals out for him. We had really good crew meals, so we looked after that team. There was a real team effort, and it really felt good to be a part of that.
I think I remember you telling that story. I think I do remember. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. That seems like a really cool job.
Yeah.
And then in terms, what other airlines have you flown for?
So I was in the Qantas group with QantasLink, and then the opportunity came up to move into the Airbus, flying the A320 with Jetstar, still within that Qantas group. So that was kind of cool because I didn't have to go and redo all the recruiting side of things because I was already within the same group.
Qantas pilot group, yeah.
The Qantas group, and then so I did my type rating on the Airbus A320, and boy, that was a challenge.
Really? Okay.
So when I come and speak to you young people at schools, I make a big emphasis on the the benefits of getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I was so far out of my comfort zone when I was learning to fly the Airbus.
Right, okay.
'Cause every aeroplane I'd flown up to that point had been conventional. So you're moving the yoke, and that's going through pulleys, through to hydraulic-powered flight controls. You're directly linked to it.
Yeah.
The Airbus is completely computerized.
Yeah.
So you're moving that side stick, and that was just telling a computer where you wanted to go, and the computer would decide how much deflection of aileron and elevator and flight controls. And with that was a huge amount of information to learn. A very, very automated aeroplane, completely as they call fly-by-wire. I was out of my comfort zone for a very long time.
Right, okay.
But that was all part of learning.
And you said earlier that you like the Airbus.
Oh, I love the Airbus. At that time when it's like trying to drink from a fire hose is the analogy I've heard so many times, where you're just trying to take in all this information, and there's just so much of it. So, but once you get your head around the Airbus, it's really well designed.
Okay.
You look at the overhead panel on an Airbus, and it's designed so at a glance you can see, you hit one button and you can see exactly what other they're affecting. Like, for instance, the engine fire push buttons. You hit that, you'll see exactly what you're shutting down.
Yeah.
It's really well designed. And
That's cool.
that was in the A320. Then I had the opportunity to go onto the wide body, the A330.
Oh, really?
And I really like the 330.
You like the 330?
Beautiful aeroplane to fly.
Would you say it's like just a larger version in terms of the cockpit, kind of? Is it like a larger version of the 320?
That's a really good description. That's how it works. And the fact is that that's exactly how Airbus designed their aeroplanes.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted pilots to be able to go between the two. So even though I had a type rating on the A330, it also covered me for the A340. Even though it's got double the amount of engines, the A340, but it's what they call a CCQ, or a cross-crew qualification. Same with the Boeing. So I'm rated on the Boeing 787, but I can also use that type rating on the 777.
And was that 787? Was that with Jetstar as well?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So when they retired the A330s, we moved into the 787s.
Okay. Well, very cool.
Yeah.
So you were flying the good old. How long ago was that, Zach? The 330s with Jetstar. Seems you don't. They're not anymore. But anyway.
No, some of them are freighters.
They are some of the Qantas freighters as well. Yeah.
Well, the Echo Bravo, the 200 series with the Echo EB registrations, I flew all of those.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
There's I think some of the 767s also have the Echo Bravo registrations. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zach.
I'm not sure about the 76s, and they're all largely gone.
They're all gone. The last one, I think, recently just left Sydney about a month or two ago.
Well, my father worked on the Echo Bravos when they were 707s.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, he did his apprenticeship on the 707 and the Lockheed Super Constellation.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, really going down the family tree.
It was extremely handy having a experienced pilot and engineer in the family when I was learning to fly.
Really? Okay, well, that's good. What else? Right, let's take a look at some of the other questions. And guys, in the chat, please keep an eye on what questions you'd like to ask. I'm just trying to find the mouse. But yes, guys, please keep an eye on everything, guys. Welcome Darb, welcome Carolyn, of course, Headwind Aviation. But yes, please keep an eye on any questions you want. Anyway, let's get to the next lot of questions, and then in a bit is our gimbal.
It's just, I don't know what it's doing.
Maybe in a bit.
It's beeping 5 times and then it shuts off.
Maybe we try and get the.
Is anything like an Airbus? Turn it on and off again.
Tried that.
Amazing. So let's take a look at. So have you just flown in Australia or overseas, etc.?
Most of my flying on the wide body was international.
Okay.
So I
really?
spent a lot of time in Japan, across the Pacific to Honolulu, Southeast Asia. Never did any European flying.
Okay.
Mainly all Southeast Asia, up into central China.
Oh, really?
And,
Okay.
that was interesting flying.
That's good. Right, and I assume that was on things like the 330.
The 330, 787. I took the 787 up to, at the time the company had a charter where they'd go up twice a week to, of all places, Wuhan, which we all know now for the wrong reasons, and bring back a plane load of Chinese tourists to go and spend the week or so down here, and then we'd swap those.
Oh,
up.
really?
Yeah, so that was
cool.
was a lot of fun.
Really?
Interesting thing going through Chinese airspace, because it's one of the few flight information regions which still use altitude in meters.
Right, okay.
So everywhere else in the world, and I think even I think even Russia, which used to be meters, is now ICAO standard, or
Yeah.
International Civil
Yeah,
Aviation
okay.
Authority.
Yeah, okay.
Which use feet. So, yeah, but we had to then have a special chart. We had to, there was a lot of mouth music when you're
Yeah.
saying, okay, they send us to 8,000 metres.
Yeah.
Look in this chart. Okay, so that's 24,300 feet. So 24,300 feet for 8,000 metres set. 24,300 feet checked for 8,000 metres. There was a whole lot of going back and forth between the multi-crew environment. It was
Right,
very
okay.
important going up there.
Very cool. That must have been really interesting going through all of that.
It's interesting too. You fly up there. We went up over the Philippines, did a right-hand turn over Hong Kong, and then we couldn't see
Yeah.
the ground because of smog.
Right. Oh,
The
really?
smog
Okay.
was so heavy over China. You might see a mountain peak poking through the top of it, and we had to go and do an ILS or instrument landing because of the smog was so bad.
Right. Okay.
Just trying to see the registration on this 7th A320.
I can get you the registration,
Get the registration.
in just a second.
That's one of the models I've flown.
Very nice. Well, we'll get the camera is currently. Do you want to just, Zach? Do you want to just put the camera on? Just as it. Yeah. Cool. This one is Victor Hotel, Victor Golf Yankee.
Victor Golf Yankee. I don't think that one's. I'm not sure I flew the Victor Golfs. That was a fairly new one before the Sharklets came out in the wingtips. So
Well,
I was always on the A330 when that one
Okay.
flew.
We've got the down the end there to the right hand side. We've actually got Victor Hotel, Victor Quebec Foxtrot. Down.
VQF. I think I've flown that one. No, I think that one's in my logbook.
Very cool. See, we're getting all of the.
Yeah.
You've been on
I
that
don't
aircraft,
know. I
you've
think I'm
flown
having
it.
more fun than you guys are here at the moment. Just doing the whole plane spotting thing.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Got Shazza. Welcome, Shazza. Levi. MJ, welcome again. Carolyn as well. Thank you all for joining us, as well as Brisney 777 or AKA Tony. Thank you, Tony, for joining us. But yes, we also have a King Air, the Beach King Air B200.
One of the best aeroplanes ever built for its capability.
There we go,
Never got the opportunity to fly King Air. I'd love to do that.
Perfect. And what we might do, so then we can get the main camera. Zach, I'm just going to transfer over to the main camera if that's okay. Actually, do we just hide the webcam? There we go. Now we can see the aircraft as well. But yes, there we go. As you can see, the Beach King Air, as well as the webcam, we've still got the webcam up, has just landed. If you want to get on that, Zach, and then I'll let you ask some questions in a second. All right, we've got a question from Shaz in the chat. So
Very good.
It is, what is the one thing in your job as a pilot that you would like more of, and the one thing that you like less of?
Well, the one thing I'd like less of is company politics gets around the place, and that sort of gets people down a bit, and that's one thing. I'd like to see more positivity. I mean, it's an awesome career. It's an awesome job. I absolutely love flying. I really do. And I'd love to see more people being positive about it and getting more young people interested in flying. That's one thing I'd really like to see more of.
Okay, that's cool. Well, hopefully that answers your question, Shaz. Thank you for asking that. And then in addition, I have some more questions, just a few more, and then Zach will ask some more after that. Talking about, you were saying with all the smog in China, everything like that, in terms of airports, what would you say is the most challenging airport you've taken off at or landed at?
I haven't flown into any really challenging airports compared to what some people have done, but some of the challenges I found was flying into countries where the air traffic controllers, English was their second language.
Right, okay.
And I remember going into Bali one evening, and we crossed over from the Brisbane Flight Information Region into Yuzhong. And we always dreaded going there because we knew that some of the controllers were so difficult to understand. And I remember this one night we crossed over into the FIR, and Yuzhong, Jetstar 491, maintaining flight level, whatever we were at. And it's like, I did not understand a word that guy said. I looked at the captain, he looked at me, and he just shrugged his shoulders. No idea. Asked him to say again slowly. It was the same gibberish. And he said, say again. We got him a third time. We just started to pick little bits of it up. And thankfully, it wasn't long after that where we started to have the CPDLC and actually have a data link where they could send us our clearances via essentially text message.
Right, okay.
That was so good going at a Ujung. I always found, though, going into those places where English is a second language, the female controllers were much easier to understand.
Mm-hmm.
They were far, far easier. They spoke slower. They spoke clearer. They just seemed to be more understanding of that language barrier. It was so, and whenever I heard a female controller going into someone like Japan, I thought, okay, cool. I'm going to be able to understand
Here we go. We're
this.
going to be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, that was challenging there. We used to have to take extra fuel going into Bali because the Indonesian weather reports were so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we had in our fuel policy an extra 2.5 tonne of fuel.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just to make certain we were covered for it. And there were times where we almost had to use that.
Okay.
Once there was this tiny little storm right on final approach into runway 09 at Denpasar, and it wasn't forecast. And we had over and above our minimum fuel, but this one little storm just wasn't moving. It's a tiny little convective cell. So it tried to go in on the other runway, and there was way too much tailwind. And so I think Garuda went round, Virgin went round, and we just, okay, we've got one attempt we can try and get in. Otherwise, we're diverting up to Surabaya for fuel.
Yeah.
And we got in there. The wind was just starting to quarter on the back, and we got in right on max tailwind component.
Oh.
And I mean, we weren't declaring a fuel emergency, but we're at a point where, okay, we've got one attempt, otherwise we're diverting to Surabaya for fuel. And that's one thing as a pilot, you've got to be constantly thinking ahead of the game. We don't like surprises. So if this happens, well, we know we're already going to do that. Before you even left the crew room to go to the aeroplane, you've already got a plan in place. If this happens, where we're going to go, here comes that 320.
Here we go.
So,
if you want to grab that, Zach. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I'm a hopeless
that's
aviation
okay.
fanatic.
It's good. Sometimes because we're talking so much, we always miss out on the planes.
Positive climb, gear up.
It's really cool. A couple of times when we're listening to the ATC, you can actually hear the autopilot clicking in and off.
Yeah, so that one's in my logbook. I've flown that aeroplane.
Oh, very nice.
They're so much fun.
Lovely stuff, lovely. It is great fun, lots of fun, especially, I think for the past 2 weeks, most of the time, when we've been down here, they've been taking off this way as well and landing. But it's good fun when they come and you can see them on the horizon, and they just slowly come along. We had a C-17 do a go around, or not a go around, it was like a low altitude pass, not a touch and go as such, but missed approach. There we go.
Approach,
missed approach from Amberley.
Yep.
And because it's not on any of the radars, we didn't know. And then it was about, I reckon it was about 5 o'clock-ish. So it was a nice sunset, all nice and relaxed, getting ready for some evening plane spotting whilst live. And then we see on the horizon, and we're like, what's this? That's very bright lights.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like 4 engines. What is this? And as it slowly comes closer, we see this massive C-17. We're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we're just jumping up and down with joy, because you never get anything like that down here.
You don't see that often.
Exactly.
No.
it definitely comes down here a couple of times
I remember
a month.
overtaking a C-17 going into Brisbane. So obviously he was heading for Amberley and we were going to Brisbane. And so the C-17 is not a particularly fast aeroplane, but it can land on just about a cricket pitch.
Really? Okay.
And that's the benefit of it. Like, we were faster and we could get where we're going faster, but its short takeoff and landing capability is really amazing. Hence why they've got a high wing.
Yeah.
So get those engines away from the ground and just ingesting any foreign debris.
Very cool. And talking about the understanding of air traffic controllers, I was talking about flight simulation earlier. They actually have a world system. It's called VATSIM, which is basically ATC but for flight simulation. So it's all real world procedures, etc. Then connected with real world weather, etc. So everything's basically as it is, just you're flying your own aircraft and flight simulation. I can tell you right now, the hardest one for me is understanding those Germans. The Germans speak so fast, and then you just don't understand any of it. It's really, really hard. But anyway, the Germans are good fun. They get you out on time. They get you in on time as well, as quick as possible.
There you go.
Which is good fun. Not sure about what it will be like in real life. But anyway, that's my preference of the hardest ATC. I might get Zach to ask some questions now. I'll show you the questions that I've got up. Just go from question 6. But yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm going to go hop on the camera and Zach will ask you some questions.
Fantastic.
Rightio. Well, I'm going to hop on now. Gonna ask you a few questions, just like Jack did. Right, I've got one here saying, what's the most beautiful view you've ever seen from a cockpit?
Oh, okay. Now that is a really tough question because I've seen some really cool stuff. I remember one morning I'd flown all night from Brisbane to Hawaii in the 787. As we're coming into land, we were coming in from the north, going over Hickam Air Force Base and also the estuary that leads up to Pearl Harbor to Battleship Row as a US sub.
Oh, wow.
Going right up the estuary. That was cool.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. Flying over the Alps in New Zealand and on a really clear day, seeing all the glaciers there, that's pretty amazing. An erupting volcano going into Bali one day. And we got in there and the other crew took over, did a really sharp turnaround and got out, and that was it. We were stuck there for 10 days because of volcanic ash.
That's crazy.
So, and flying over New Guinea. New Guinea's a beautiful place to fly over, Papua New Guinea. Really high mountains up there.
Yeah, what have you done much New Zealand operations?
Mainly just in it. I've never actually flown domestically in New Zealand, but we used to do the Trans-Tasman between Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Christchurch and
because I'm sure you'd know all New Zealand, all the landscape and the mountains and stuff.
Oh,
flying
really pretty.
into can be really nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific pre-flight routines that you like to do before your flights?
Well, everything's standard. So, like, I can jump into into an aeroplane with the captain. I met him for the first time in the crew room, and because we're so regimented on standard operating procedure, we can fly like completely unencumbered because we're just the standard operating procedure is exactly that. It's standard, and regardless of who you fly with, we all adhere to the standard operating procedures, so we can go across. So those things that's like a standard system. In terms of little rituals, I remember we used to do a back of the clock out of Tokyo and Osaka back to the Gold Coast, of all places actually, and we used to do our flight planning in the coffee shop. And so we always had a coffee before we started that. And it's just something obviously we didn't have to go to the coffee shop. I could have just done it anyway, but it's just nice to sit down and have a coffee while we're reading the NOTAMs and the weather and doing our flight planning.
Yeah, why not, hey? Right, jumping off the answer from that question, have you ever had any pilots or crew that you haven't particularly liked?
Oh, yes, that does happen. You're never going to get along with everybody.
Yeah.
But that when it comes down to both being professional operators, and you have to put the differences of opinion aside and maintain a safe operation of the aeroplane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's most important. How do you deal with turbulence when you're flying?
Well, it depends on the turbulence you're talking about. Less light chop, we just go through it. Light turbulence, there's no real problem to deal with apart from being a little bit uncomfortable. What we might do is get onto air traffic control and see if there's any aircraft in front of us at the same level heading in the similar direction, whether they can report whether 2,000 feet above us is smoother or a couple of thousand feet below us, and we can try and find a smoother level. That's fine. Going up to the more moderate turbulence, that's when the seatbelt sign's got to be on, and we really do then try to find a nice smooth layer. Very rarely, I've never had to deal with severe turbulence in a jet. Severe turbulence is defined as the aircraft being momentarily out of control. That's severe turbulence, and it doesn't happen that often. We're seeing a lot of these severe turbulence occurrences now that everyone's got phones and putting it on social media. And look, it does happen, but it's not that often. If you look on flight radar, you see how many thousands upon thousands of aeroplanes are in the air at any one time during the day, and we do see a few reports of severe turbulence, but they're quite rare.
All the social media stuff is way dramatised as well, I think.
I think so too, but we're prepared for that. So we reduce our speed, go back to what we call turbulence penetration speed, or VB. So we reduce our speed so that we ride through the turbulence. We still get it there, but that means the aircraft isn't going to sustain any structural damage if we do hit severe turbulence. So sometimes we just have to slow down.
That's good idea. Here we go. There's a Qantas 737 taking off.
Some friends of mine to fly those. You gotta love that sound of a jet, don't you? That and the smell of burning jet fuel.
I love that.
I love the smell of burning jet fuel.
I do a thing called Australian Air League.
Oh, I was in the Australian Air League?
Really?
I was.
Yeah, I'm in that Cooley Tweed squadron, which is literally held in one of those hangars over there.
Fantastic.
In the GA area.
Yep.
And just when you smell the wafts of jet fuel coming over, it's so nice.
Yeah, it is.
And burning rubber as well.
I prefer the burning jet fuel myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the
here. They're both good. They're both
Yep.
good. What's your go-to in-flight snack during longer flights?
Snack. Well, actually, when I was flying the wide body, it was really cool because we had the business class up the front, and the cabin crew were usually really good. And when they'd finish with the cheese platter going through business class, they'd bring that up and sit it. And so the captain and I could munch away on the cheese platter. You have to be careful though doing that because all of a sudden you start to realise you've got all this yummy food and you're sitting there for like 8 hours and you get bored and you start to put weight on. So you've got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you're flying by yourself or doing mile runs or something like that, you got to have convenient food. So you just got to have something you can just grab and munch on, like muesli bars, that sort of thing.
I've got a question in the chat from Michael Garcia. Have you seen any UFOs flying around Australia or nearby?
No, I've never seen the UFOs. Remember one night flying back from Japan over the Western Pacific, we saw the International Space Station rising.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. It was like a really clear night, and it stood out really, really bright.
Yeah, you can see it from multiple places. I've seen it a few times before.
You got
just
that ISS tracker. It can tell you where it is.
Yeah.
So, but no, I've never seen a UFO.
What's your... sorry, have you ever had any unusual experiences when you were flying?
Oh, yeah. No, I had a passenger try to open the door on a 787 in flight once.
Yeah,
that was interesting. And of course, it had to be check day. So we had a check captain who was checking a check captain who was checking the captain and I. So it was 4 of us on the flight deck. And this passenger from business class just went absolutely nuts and tried to open the door and get out and ended up having to be restrained by the cabin crew. So that was an interesting day. And they had to get the federal police to deal with that on arrival. Other interesting things, I lost a hydraulic system out of Cairns one morning. So those who don't know, Cairns is taking off. Generally speaking, the wind favours runway 15, so we take off and land to the south. And just as we got airborne, right about as you see the gear retracting on the A320 as they go past here, we have the swivel joint. There's a swivel joint in the main gear, and it's a known weakness on the A320, and it let go. And that hydraulic fluid, 3,000 psi, dumped overboard within a matter of seconds, and the landing gear fell back down. And so out of Cairns, you've got to do a turn. So departure into the runway, you've got to turn onto a heading which takes you out over water. And at the corner of our eye, I could see that the gear switch was up, but we still had 3 green lights. And I thought, what's going on here? And then it was what they call an inhibited fault. So as soon as we got through 1,500 feet, it was like bing, 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 bap, 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 bap. We got the master caution, the master warnings, and something's not right here. And yeah, we'd lost all the hydraulic fluid.
Wow.
And so I had to deal with that, go out to the north of Cairns. We declared a pan call, so not an emergency, but we said an urgent call. So we went out to the north of Cairns, sat in a holding pattern at a place called Cody. We got below maximum landing weight. We did a checklist, did a manual gear extension to be certain everything was locked. Came in and landed, and made the 6 o'clock news that night.
Yeah, we've had a pan emergency here as well. I think it was with the Victor Foxtrot Yankee, the Jetstar Pride.
Oh, right. Okay.
And we were streaming here when it arrived after the pan call.
Okay.
Heard it on the radio.
Very cool.
It was quite
well,
exciting.
Not cool for the pilots got to deal with it.
But it was cool for us.
Yeah.
Let me have a look here. What's your favourite thing about flying at night? Or why is it better than flying at the day, if you think so? If you think that's
generally
the case?
speaking, if you're flying, it doesn't really make a lot of difference when you're flying at flight levels in jets, but generally flying light aircraft during the day, you get the thermal balance, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
So it's hot, it's bumpy, it's rough. I remember doing mail runs out in the summertime out in outback Australia, and it was really uncomfortable. And generally speaking, at night it's cooler. You don't get as much thermal activity, so it's more comfortable flying at night in light aircraft. Essentially makes very little difference at night in the jets when you're at flight levels.
Yeah, I definitely want to make sure everyone in the chat is getting any questions they have, because Crane won't be here forever. So I've got another question from Michael Garcia saying, on the 787, the cabin windows can be dimmed. Do the pilots have overall control of all of them?
No, that's totally up to the cabin crew.
Yeah, I would assume that would.
Yeah, the cabin crew manage all that. So
Yeah.
I think you can independently control them yourself if you're sitting beside the window.
Yeah.
But the cabin crew control all that.
Yeah, I have heard before that they completely override them all, so you
They
can't.
can
You
do.
can't
So if you're
even-
flying at day and they want everyone to sleep,
Yeah.
they can make them dim and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Wow. Good question, Michael. Thanks for that one. Right, I'm going to back to my questions. Yeah. Right, we'll just ask a couple more. Not one on here, but I've actually had a question. Do you get motion sick?
I do actually. If I go flying on an empty stomach in a light aircraft, I've got to be careful.
Yeah, wow.
It doesn't with me. It just means I have to have something to eat before I go. It doesn't bother me as much. It bothers some people get really dreadfully motion sick. It's never bothered me that much. Obviously, and also the more you fly, the more regularly you fly, it affects you less. I remember when I was mustering, we're doing a lot of manoeuvring close to the ground, very regularly doing 2.5 G turns, that sort of thing. And when you're into it every day, you don't even know, you barely notice it. When I leave for a couple of weeks and came back and started to think, whoa, hang on a minute. You start to feel you lose that G fitness very quickly. And I've spoken to Air Force pilots, and they're the same. When you're doing it every day, day in, day out, it's absolutely fine. But then you go on leave and come back, and that G tolerance that wears down very, very quickly.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Let me try and find the best question here. I'm just trying to look. Jack's put some good questions. What's one thing that passengers often misunderstand about flying?
Oh, it's dangerous. You can't go flying aeroplanes and flying. It's dangerous. That's something which I get, and when I come to as a public speaker and a motivational speaker, my lane is coming in and speaking with you young people at school. I love inspiring young people, and that's my lane. That's what I do. And this misconception that aviation and flying is really dangerous, when the stark reality is you're in more danger in the car driving to the airport than you are actually in the aeroplane. Especially in Australia, we've got the Civil Aviation Safety Authority is a very, very rigorous authority and with very strict safety regulations that have to be adhered to. Our aeroplanes are maintained extremely well.
Yeah.
We've got a reasonably young fleet of aeroplanes in Australia. And so it's a very, very safe operation to fly in Australia. I think that's a big misconception that aviation's dangerous. And that's where I do see that sort of thing. I don't think people really understand what keeps an aeroplane up. So you've got that lift force by the shape of the wing, keeping that up. And that's, I think it's some sort of a magical thing. It's no magic, it's science, it's physics. keeps us up.
Yeah, and I've heard before that actually turbulence has never caused any fatal accident. Is that true?
I'd have to look into that, saying never caused any fatal accidents.
Well, that's not caused by the turbulence, maybe pilot error after the turbulence.
I'd have to look up that. I mean, turbulence is something we've always got to deal with.
Yeah.
Usually when we sort of have a bit of a heads up when we have our significant weather chart or the SIGMETs, and we can be ready for those and be prepared. And if we see we're going to be flying through a big area of forecast turbulence, we put on a bit of extra fuel in case we've got to be off our optimum altitude. I've got friends who want to fly those too. So, I know there has been aircraft like light aircraft who fly through storms, and that's been a problem. I mean, because you look at the big storm, big cumulonimbus cloud, there's a lot of energy in there.
Yeah.
And they'll tear a light airplane apart. That's why you don't go anywhere near them.
Yeah.
We divert around them in the jets. You don't want to have to do it. You keep the safest thing is have fuel to make diversions around weather build-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially going north-south over the equator. You'll always there's this what they call the intertropic convergence zone, the ITCZ, and it just moves up and down, north and south of the equator depending on the season. And you've always got to deal with weather, so you're always diverting off track to stay around. You're keeping it nice and smooth for the passengers, because at the end of the day, the passengers are the ones paying my wages.
Yeah.
So I want to look after my passengers. I want them to come back.
Yeah, I had another question really quickly. Best advice for a nervous flyer?
Best advice from a nervous flyer. That's actually a really relatively common question I get. If go onto YouTube, search up Boeing 777 wing test. And this is where they get the wings of an actual wing during the development phase of the aeroplane. And they've got to push it to destruction. They push it to the point where it's required to get to, and then at which point it's damaged beyond repair. They can't use it on a real aircraft. So they keep pushing it to see how far they get before it breaks. And it is extremely, almost impossible for that sort of stress to be on the aeroplane in reality. So go have a look at those and see how far they can push those wings before they break. And you're unlikely to, you'll never see that in the real airplane. And that'll give you confidence in the fact that they're very strong pieces of equipment.
Yeah, and I've seen the engine fire tests on that as well.
Yep. So it's 321. Yeah, so the engines are designed to encompass all the fire inside the engine themselves. I remember one night taking off out of here actually on runway, so taking off in the opposite direction to where we are seeing aircraft take off today in the A330. And through about 200 feet, I looked up and I saw this flock of magpie right in front of us, and I thought, oh no, we're going to hit. And sure enough, we just bang, 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 all down the right-hand side of the aeroplane.
Wow.
And I instinctively, so it was the captain was flying, I was pilot not flying, looked over and saw the engine instruments for the right-hand engine, and it's what they call the N2, which is a compressor inside the engine, went off scale. And I thought, oh, we've taken a bird down that engine. We're going to lose that engine. Anyway, it stabilised and kept producing power, and we kept going. And anyway, we got airborne, got onto maintenance watch on the sat phone, said, look, we had a bird strike. We've had a spike in the N2. It's all within limitations now. They said, right, keep going. You've got Brisbane, Rockhampton, Mackay, Townsville, Cairns, even Port Moresby. We're going up to Japan before we went oceanic. So if everything's stable by Port Moresby, essentially, we'll keep going. And we did. Then they did a boroscope inspection. Their engine was fine up in Japan.
Wow.
But there is a really effective yet rudimentary way of knowing if you've taken a bird down the core of an engine. Is that the whole aeroplane starts to smell like Red Brewster. Because you're cooking the bird. The engine gets very hot, right? And so it's just like this mobile oven cooking these things up, and any aircraft would bleed air. You wouldn't get it on a 787 because it doesn't have a bleed air system. But in the 320s and the 330s, 78s you see flying over, they do use bleed air. And so the air for the air conditioning comes from the engines. And if you're taking a bird down there, you're roasting away whatever you've taken in there, and you get the smell of roast chicken coming through the cabin. More than likely taking a bird down an engine.
It's not a bad thing, is it?
Well, I'd rather not take a bird down an engine, put it that way.
At least the smell is good and not bad.
So like a very effective way of knowing we've taken a bird down an engine.
Yeah. Oh, the laptop has been unplugged. Sorry, I can get this in real quick. And then I just have one more quick question for you, and then we'll let you go on your way. What is the, what time, how long does it take from considering the job to actually taking control of the plane? So if you woke up and said, I want to be a pilot, and you did all the stuff necessary, and how long would it take from that moment until you actually got up in an aircraft for an airline?
Oh, for an airline. Okay, so that's a big step. And look, there's a lot of options now which weren't really around too much with cadetships now. And it also depends on how well you're funded. If you go really hard, you can start your flight training on day one, and then in about a year's time, you could be a commercial pilot with an instrument rating with about 170, 180 hours, and you could go out into the industry in general aviation at that point. Minimum hours requirements, I know for QantasLink, are way lower than what it was when I went in. It's 500 hours total time. It used to be 1,500 with 500 on twin engine aircraft. So you could do it in 2 to 3 years, and there's so many more jobs out there now.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was learning to fly in the mid-1990s, there were so many pilots trying to get jobs and so few job availabilities. That's very different now.
Yeah, wow.
If you get a commercial license, you get an instrument rating, you're prepared to get out of your comfort zone. It's another thing when I come into school, I share with all you and your peers the benefits of getting out of your comfort zone. You could be in an airline within, I'd say within 5 years. Probably
Very
less.
nice.
I know some have done it in far less than that.
Yeah, it all just depends on your abilities.
Depends on your ability. Again, unfortunately, how well you're funded, because it is very expensive to learn how to fly.
Absolutely. Right. Well,
Okay.
that's it from us, I think.
Oh, well.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. If I can help out with anyone else, just head to cranmiddlecote.com, my
There you
website.
go.
I'd love to come and speak to anyone at any viewers here at my school.
I believe you have an Instagram as well.
Oh, I mainly use LinkedIn.
Yeah,
LinkedIn's my
LinkedIn.
go-to social media platform. I find that's the most effective one. So, yeah, again, just searching Cran Middlecote, that pilot guy. And if, yeah, I'd love to come to school. So any of you viewers out there, students, mention it to your principals. I'd love to come and do some motivational speaking at your schools.
There you go. Make sure you take note of that, ladies and gentlemen, and give a huge thank you to Cran for coming by tonight. Jack, can you make sure that's plugging down there because the laptop's on 3%? There we go. All right, that was just about. We might hop off for just a second and grab some quick photos with Cran, and then we'll be back just after.
All right.
Indeed.
We do very much apologize if you missed. I'm going to have a look through. Maybe there's a couple that I can answer. To myself in
The
terms of
737 expert.
not really.
Flight simulation expert.
In terms of things that aren't specific
Hey,
to
we've flown planes before, so technically are classified as a...
There we go, there's one I can answer. Mark Johnstone, when does the captain decide when to turn on or off the seatbelt sign? So providing that the weather conditions are clear and not bumpy, once they reach 10,000 feet, off goes the seatbelt sign as well as the landing lights. And from there on, they can decide whether it's necessary to turn on or off the seatbelt sign as the weather goes during cruise. Then it's usually just after they begin their descent that the seatbelt sign goes on. So what happens is they go for a pretty slow descent. And then when they capture the descent path, they'll start descending quicker. And that's when the seatbelt sign goes on. I'm not sure what the sort of constraints are for that, but it's around that, if you know what I mean. Hopefully that answered it. Henry says, remember when I was on a Qantas A330-300? What's up?
Are we... Is there feed?
There is. There should be.
If you go back, if you press... Are we back live? Or... Okay, there we are.
I think
we are
we're fine.
back. I think we're back now.
I'm not sure.
That's glitching really, really bad.
It is, isn't it? Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
That's not very good, is it? Owen says I don't think there's any audio.
Well, we just have the music going.
Yeah, we were actually muted, as we did say.
Oh, there we go. I think we're back.
Are we? Yeah, we're back. All right.
We're back.
Don't know what happened
Just
there.
drop out for a second.
Yeah, anyway, if you do have any questions still that maybe you think that Jack or I could answer, don't ask, like, what altitude does turbulence, like,
We don't
affect
know.
an A330-232 or something?
We don't
I don't
know.
know. I don't know. But if it's anything like generic, just don't ask me what the Newton meters of torque of an CFM 56B is, because I don't know.
We don't ask us any questions like that, though. We can answer stuff like Actually, what can we answer? Ask us a question, because we can't really ask ourselves questions.
Test us.
Test our aviation knowledge.
Yeah, but honestly, thank you so much to Cran for coming down and
Absolutely.
taking the time out of his day to come on the broadcast.
All the way
and share
from Labrador.
Share some of his experiences all the way from Labrador, really. Wow.
And he offered to do something up at Archerfield on the tarmac, maybe he said.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool.
That would be very cool.
Live stream from Archerfield's tarmac.
Airside live stream at Archerfield. Wow. Imagine that.
Very cool. But yes, again, a massive thank you to Cran. He's been an absolute legend, and we're gonna hopefully see some more of him again at some point.
Yeah. Maybe we can get him on a phone call in the future again. Could definitely be a possibility. Please let us know if the connection/audio is all good. I've had a couple of people say it's not, so I think we should be fine now, though.
I think we're back.
I think so. We did get down to 3%, so the laptop would have like limited the performance.
Yeah, I think we're back. Let's see.
It's the thought that counts, Jack.
I forgot that there was a plane there.
At least you tried.
We tried our best, indeed.
Oh wow.
We got a 321. This was pushed back, and we actually had an Embraer E190 here this morning, just as I arrived.
Did we?
We did.
They've been coming here a little bit lately, haven't they?
Exactly, yeah.
What, Alliance?
No, it was a Conslink.
Oh, wow. It's not very expected.
No, it's not. It's good fun.
Well, that was really good, I reckon.
It was lots of fun. It's been over an hour of us streaming.
Speaking of pilots on the stream, I think hopefully we can get Gary on again soon.
Hopefully we can get Gary. That'll be really cool. I want to get some engineers.
We've been in contact with him. We're still talking to him. He's still going well. I think he's back flying now, is he?
Gary is back flying, yes.
Yes, he is back flying.
Can't remember what he's flying. I actually think he's right now. Yeah, he is. Is it October or November? No, it's October. Next month he's going to start training for the 321.
Yeah, for the A321 XLR.
Which will be so much fun.
Yeah, so we've had opinions from a Qantas pilot as well as a Jetstar pilot now.
Exactly.
Next is
Jetstar and
Virgin Australia.
But if any of you know any Virgin Oz pilots, feel free to chuck us an email.
Feel free to refer us. I've got NZ1 Aviation in the chat there saying, will you be doing another stream from Ridges? Absolutely.
100%.
We have one planned for...
Have two planned?
Well, we have two planned. One for the last arrival of AirAsia and one for the first arrival of
Hong
Kong Airlines.
And then hopefully a few dotted in between as well, because the team at Ridges are really, really nice. They were really open to people.
Yeah, they are.
streaming up there.
They're very open to it.
which is good, lovely to see them. Really nice guys. Definitely go and check out the ridges.
Yeah.
If you're up here at the Gold Coast, it is literally a 1 minute, no, it's 2 minute walk. No, it is literally a 1 minute walk from the terminal. Quite literally.
It is. It's a really good location.
And you get great views of the beach, all of the Gold Coast as well, and of course the airport. So if you're a plane spotter, definitely go up and go check out the Salty Fox as well, because oh boy, you'll have the time of your life.
Oh, I've had
The time of your life. Oh, that is my life.
It is my life. Yeah.
Your life.
My life.
Your life.
My.
Anyway. Alrighty.
We're so silly.
But that's what I love.
I could sing another song for that.
No,
but
no
I'm
more
not going
songs.
to.
No more songs, please. Oh,
I've got spinach on my shoe.
spinach.
No, it's just regular grass.
I was going to say, that does not look like spinach.
It's that.
We need to go trim all of the weeds.
These are my
on.
new ones too.
Uh-oh. It's not good. These are new.
Yeah.
I got some new ones ages ago.
Well, they're not very new.
No,
are they?
hang on. That did not make any sense. I got some new ones. I got some new ones about a week ago.
Ah,
Then
that stupid laptop charger never stays in the actual plug. It's so annoying.
what's our percentage at?
8.
Oh god. Hang on. There you go. See, I can
No wonder the
multitask.
stream's lagging. My laptop's gone into low power mode.
Uh-oh. Is it off of low power mode?
No, it's you can't control it. It literally just does it itself. But when it's below 20%, so we need to keep it charging.
But yes, as I was saying, I got new shoes, and then on Wednesday this week, about 1 o'clock, I finished school, and it was hard rain as well. Like, it was not nice at all. I got drenched. My jacket was not a jacket anymore. It was like, there was like water in it, and it's a thick, thick jacket.
When was this?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I got caught in the rain on Wednesday as well. Wednesday, it was honestly insane. Like, my pool overflowed and my whole garden was flooded.
Exactly. It was crazy. And then I had to walk to a bus. I ended up, actually, no, I didn't end up catching an Uber because I was trying to save money. But anyway.
Yeah, well, my dad did pick me up, but he was late. So I had to stand there in, like, probably the hardest rain I've seen in a few months.
It was really hard. And
I had to stand there. I got in the car and I squelched as I sat down, and I just water just went everywhere in the car. I was like, I just jumped in a pool.
It wasn't exactly like it was like a short burst either. It was like a long burst of hard rain.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was interesting. So now my new shoes are still wet. My whole bag was soaked.
Yeah, it's honestly,
My books are still recovering.
it was crazy.
Oh, look at this.
I don't carry any books, but I'm glad I don't. Glad I don't have any paper.
Very early takeoff.
Don't think. Oh, I have seen that one before. Victor Hotel Echo Kilo.
Lovely, lovely.
We've got Was Radio in the chat there saying
Oh,
hi,
Wazza.
Jack and Zach. Great interview with Captain Cran. He's not the only legend, you guys are as well. Thank you so much for that, Was. Hopefully see you guys later in the week. I'll be on the Goldie from Thursday.
Oh, we are. Yes. Maybe we can have that. We'll have the, like, put the dinner together with all the streamers. I had. We'll have to put this, like, the dinner. We'll have to go out for dinner or lunch or something like that. We'll see what happens.
How long's you here for?
How long? I don't know.
How long are you here for? Because we don't want to organise anything too late, if you know what I mean.
But
I
here we
think
go.
I think we'll have a chat to the other streamers about it.
100%.
That's why I hate these operations. You just can't get it when they're taking it off. You can't get it on camera.
But anyway, I need to move my foot.
Yeah, so.
Let's do this.
Oh, I did not want to get out of bed this morning.
I needed to.
It was crazy because it felt really cold, but I realized it was a really nice sunny day outside, and I was like, "Why is it cold?"
See,
But I realized I had my fan on all night.
I was actually getting really scared because there was rain scheduled for today, but then it was only in the morning. Sorry,
Yeah.
only in the afternoon. But then it was like 2 o'clock-ish. Then it moved back to 3 o'clock. Then it moved back to 4. And now it's 5 o'clock. But then the thing with Google Weather is we've been here before. And it's scheduled for like 1 o'clock, and we're there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's raining
Yeah.
like really bad. And I'm like, oh, how lovely is that? It always happens on the worst days, like our all-day stream.
Oh, that was horrendous. And our
We were-
first ever stream as well. But to be fair, the first ever stream, we didn't even check the weather.
Yeah,
I think our all-day stream we did, it just wasn't bright.
it was scheduled for like late. And then
We need to do another all-day stream, but like actually all day this time.
yeah.
Well,
maybe
not. Sorry, I'm not saying that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, we need to do another one at some point. No guarantees, though. No guarantees. Who have we got with us today? Anybody new? Telly New Zealand? Telly NZ?
Tilly NZ is here in the chat. I think that's it. I think everyone
yes.
else in the chat is
Oh, we've
already
got
been here. We've got
Terry
Mr.
C.
Mr. C in the chat there. Dan Maloney, as I did say earlier.
Amazing. I'm gonna go get some water and eat in a second. But I did actually grab some Subway on the way here. When I caught the bus, I stopped.
I've also just realised I started reading out Henry's chat and just stopped.
Really? Anyway, I'll
I
let you do
remember I was
that.
on a Qantas A330.
That is your headset, isn't it?
That's-
okay.
yep, that's me.
I'll be back soon.
I remember I was on a Qantas A330 and the arrival into Tokyo took a bird down the engine. And you got delayed by 2 hours because I had to check the engine. Luckily, you were in the Qantas lounge. Oh, bird strikes are never good, hey? Oh, honestly, delays are my least favourite thing. I'm such an impatient person. And it's probably a really big problem, but like I just can't help it. And he says it was smelled like burnt chicken. I'm actually very surprised that it actually does smell like chicken, because you wouldn't expect it, hey? Considering if a bird flew into the engine, you wouldn't expect it to smell like chicken in the cabin, would you? It's very weird. Anyway, ran over. They've got like a free Red Rooster delivery in the sky. Michael says, speaking of the rain avoiding, how many aero bridges are there at Gold Coast? Down in the international terminal, I believe there's 4 in total. 2 gates with 2 aero bridges, 2 jet bridges each. I believe that's the case. So 4 in total. But I think you've got, because the A330 uses 2, because it has the doors are labelled 1 left, 2 left, 3 left, 4 left, and then 1 right, 2 right, so on, so on. But the A330 uses 1 left and 2 left to board, which is the one right up near the nose behind the cockpit, and then one that's like just in front of the engine behind that. And we've got another aircraft taking off over there. FTX Aviation's in the chat there, saying very lovely stream, fellas. Thank you so much for that. Here we go. Here's a departure. Jetstar. Off it goes. Oh, I actually packed lunch today. I've never packed food for a stream at Gold Coast before, and I finally did it today. And well, I couldn't be happier actually. There it goes. Jeez, that's just that sound. You never get over it, do you? Never get over it. Oh, nice, really nice day actually, I do have to say. What's the temperature? Looking at 24 degrees right now, but definitely feels more because it's sunny and I'm wearing a jumper. I'm always wearing a jumper. I've actually also got an aircraft on approach as well. Just after that. I think we shall pan over to it. And I reckon we get the gimbal up and running soon as well, because it should be charged, almost. I think that was the reason it was playing up, because it wasn't charged fully. Was Radio says, I'm on the Goldie till Sunday morning. Friday night was hoping to see all you guys. I think Maddie and James are looking at maybe dinner somewhere. That would be really, really nice, Was. Would love to do that. Friday night dinner somewhere. That'd be really, really nice. Maybe we could go somewhere, meet in the middle between Brisbane and Goldie. Yeah, honestly, that would be really nice to see you, Was. Comes in a little bit, a little bit windy there, side to side. Oh wow, that's a bit rough. Jack's wrapper just flew away from him. Luckily, he got it. That's one thing bad about the wind, is just makes everything go everywhere. Rightio. Well, there it is, a Virgin Australia 737-800. Beautiful aircraft, if I do say so myself. To be fair, I'm not even sure I prefer Boeing anymore. They're both good in different ways. Boeing's a lot more manual, but like I kind of like that.
Nah, you're an Airbus fan. You know it.
No, I'm not.
Deep down inside, you know
No,
Airbus.
I'm still not an Airbus fan.
Oh yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm neither. I'm a neither fan.
Embraer.
Cessna. Cessna is the only aircraft that I've actually had the chance to fly, so I'm actually a Cessna fan.
Yeah, but like, Airbus is pretty cool.
It is, yeah.
Cooler
But Boeing's also cool.
It's cooler than Boeing.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're both,
You know,
they're both just as good as each other.
The only thing that I actually like more about Boeing than Airbus, for one thing,
What?
how it descends at your
Yeah.
actual point when you're supposed to.
Yeah, the VNAV is much better on Boeing.
And it feels easier to control
I
in a way,
think-
and it's so much easier to taxi.
I think, yeah, the autopilot system on the A320 is way too complicated. Like, way more complicated than it needs to be.
Did Wazza say when he's here to?
Yeah.
Till? When's he here until?
Friday, well, he's here until Sunday, but he wants to meet up Friday night, apparently.
Friday night. Yes,
Appa-
I think I've got that in the calendar.
Apparently, Maddie and James were thinking dinner somewhere on Friday night, which I think would be nice.
Are we gonna go up to Brisbane or? Oh yeah, I need to.
I'm not sure. If we went up there, we'd have to stay somewhere.
Hey,
Jeez.
let's go stay at Brisbane Airport overnight.
I suggested we meet in the middle somewhere. Or maybe further up.
Logan. Ipswich.
Maybe nearer to Brisbane a bit for the Maddie and James. For Maddie and James.
If he's here on the Gold Coast though.
Fair enough. Maybe we
there's always the
maybe we
Ridges.
go the Ridges. Yeah. The Ridges is always good.
It's a long drive for Matty and James though.
Yeah. What is it from Gold Coast up to Brisbane Airport? It's like an hour and 45.
Oh, an hour and a
hour
half.
and 30. Yeah.
Hour and a half. Yeah.
Depends on the.
Have I got any
depends on
subway
the
around my
traffic.
mouth?
You haven't. Okay, good. You're fine.
I needed lunch. I forgot I didn't pack lunch, so I just grabbed myself a little Subway.
Yeah, I need to
hot
check
dog.
what I have. I'm gonna be back.
Did you not make it?
No, I didn't. I was in bed. My mother kindly did it for me.
Your mother.
All right, I'll be back.
You will be back. I'll make sure of it. Anyway, we have the Airbus 320 that's landing. I need to do another flight on Flight Sim again at some point because I haven't done a flight in ages. Crazy stuff. But anyway, the 320, of course, one of the older ones. Yeah, it's crazy. Cran flew the Jetstar 330s. How amazing was that, honestly? Like, how long ago was that? What's Zach got? He's like, no, I'm not eating that.
I was shaking my head to how long was that? Probably got to be like 7 years ago.
7 years ago, 7 to 10 years ago, I don't know. How crazy is that? I can't believe that Jetstar still had A330s. Zach's going to stay well hydrated today. Make sure to stay hydrated, guys. Not going to mess it up this time. You know what I mean? If you're one of the OGs, you know where that came from. How's the what's it called? Going Ronin, the gimbal. Is it plugged in? Is it nearly fully charged? Oh. Anyway, but yes, might get some music in a bit. Shall we get some music? Let's get some music going. There we go. Zach did it already. Hey. For Aussie Aviators tunes, here we go. Ba 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 bum bum. Hey. Ba 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 bum bum. Ba bum bum. Ba da ba bum bum. Ba bum bum. Hey. Ba 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 bum bum. Ba da ba 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 ba. Okay, I think that's enough of my singing, guys. Maybe just enough. We need to order some more cables. I think we should order some backup cables. Like I want to get a 3-meter one of those.
Yeah, like 7 of them. Just where they break everywhere.
Yeah. No, don't know. Hey. Oh no, it's doing it again, Zach. Here we go, I'm gonna put you there. No, you can't fall down. Okay, it's nearly charged. Nearly full. Nearly there. Yes, how's everybody's day been? Has it been good? It's been sad. And also, guys, remember to invite your family, friends, and of course your foes. We want to make sure everybody's here. Have a party together here at the Golden of Coasts. Got Yen, welcome Yen. We've we've also got plane spotting with Pompous and Mark. G'day. G'day Pete. I assume it's Pete. There, but not too sure. We'll see. Is it Pete? And Brian, of course. Lovely to see all of these guys. But yes, oh yeah, talking about Spotters Fest. Spotters Fest is crawling up on us. It's getting closer and closer, and we've on the 4Aussie Aviators side of things, keep an eye out because should we make the announcement now? Or it's in the plans. If you want to come along to Spotters Fest, this may be just for the streamers, depending on numbers. But we may be arranging something to do with Western Sydney International Airport for Spotters Fest next year on our side of things. So keep an eye out for that because you might be seeing something happening at Spotters at Western Sydney International WSI. So yeah, absolutely keep an eye out and an ear out because it's going to be pretty cool. There you go. No promises yet though. No more information. Was radio saying I'm coming up for the National Broadcasting Conference at the QT Hotel on the Goldie. Where's the QT Hotel? Probably. Is it in Surfers? I believe it's in Surfers. I also won't have transport, so talk to the OPN guys. Yeah, okay. Well, we can probably arrange something. As long as you don't mind sitting in a car with us. But no, yeah, absolutely. We can probably arrange something. A nice little spot. All right. And there's our music. Yes, Ryan's Jack and Zach today. Indeed, indeed. And now we've got Nathaniel. Welcome, Nathaniel. Thank you for joining us. It's incredibly nice to meet you. Welcome to the Gold Coast Airport, one of the sunny airports here at the moment. Oh, it is lovely though. Really, really is lovely. We've got everything set up. You know the hardest thing about streaming over here when it's nice and sunny, we want it to be sunny, but we need to keep it from overheating, if you know what I mean, because everything will overheat. So we need to keep an eye on that. We also have to juggle reading chat, making sure everything else is good whilst also recording the planes. But I actually think we've got a tiny little break at the moment. That's the wrong headset. There we go. Amazing. So we've actually got Nathaniel. Welcome. Welcome to the Mermaid Beach Mansion. Oh, I love saying that. I love saying the Mermaid Beach Mansion. That's a great name to say. But yes, welcome Nathaniel. Thank you for joining us in the Mermaid Beach Mansion. Welcome. You get a nice, good view of one of the most amazing beaches here on the Gold Coast. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here, and of course, thank you for the incredible support. It is greatly appreciated. Terry C, bring on Spotterfest 2025. Oh yeah, we 100% will do. Guys, you have to be ready for Spotters Fest. It's going to be amazing. Spotters Fest. Spotters Fest. That's the wrong mic. Hang on, I don't think it's going to go. Hang on. Never mind, just... There we go. Every time we say Spotters Fest. There we go.
Just north of Cavill.
Just north of Cavill Avenue. Whereabouts is that?
So it's the main road.
Okay, all right, right. Makes sense.
With all the shops.
The Roblox gamer, why do you do this? Yeah, like Pompous and Mark said, why maybe be a bit more specific. Do you mean why do we do the live streaming? We do it because well, we love. I'll start telling you the story of why we kind of decided to do it. We obviously we're all into aviation, and we had tons and tons of fun coming down here, plane spotting. Like, how can we bring this, like, to you guys? How can we actually bring it live? Because we want to share it with lots of people together. And then we thought, why don't we live stream this? And then we discovered other channels, of course, which inspired us even more. And then we all got together, put as much of our knowledge together as we knew, and we streamed from over. I'll show you actually where our first stream was, our old spot. We need to do another stream from the old spot once they've finished the construction. But over to the left here, it's over there. There's a little mound. You can just see that little lift there, little lift of the ground. That's where we used to stream from. That was our first live streaming spot, of course. And
I'm keen to see what they're actually doing.
yeah, I don't know what they're doing. It'd be kind of cool. But 100%, that's where we started. And our first stream, if you want to scroll all the way back past our 400 videos, you can go and have a look, and of course see that our first stream was a bit of a disaster.
We've actually intentionally left it up so you guys can see the improvements from then to now.
And then of course we've slowly built up over and over and over, and spent a lot of money on it, which we're proud of. It's definitely something I'd love to spend my money on, and I have. But other from that, we definitely, I think we have improved significantly. But yeah, that's basically it. We wanted to bring live streaming and plane spotting together, of course, to live plane spot with you guys as well. Bring if you're stuck at home, anything like that. If it's raining, well then you guys can go stay inside. We'll be out in the rain. We're more than happy to do that.
Speak for yourself, Jack.
Hiding under a table again. But yes, that's kind of why. But anyway, we are actually 30 likes away from our like goal today. Our like goal was 100 likes. So we'll see if we can make that, guys. We would love to make it to our like goal, 100 likes.
I reckon we can.
I reckon we can. 30 more.
Well, we've still got 2.5 hours to go.
Exactly.
As well, so.
Still got 2.5 hours of amazing plane spotting. Lots and lots of aircraft still to come. We've got Velocity 518 off to guess where?
Melbourne.
No, Sydney.
Sorry, I just properly peeked the microphone there.
Sydney. This is Sydney Victor Uniform X-Ray. That'll be heading off in just a couple of minutes. But we've also got some more aircraft. We've got Velocity 517 that's going to be arriving from Sydney in just a little bit, in just under 20 minutes. And of course we've got our Cairns operations. It's going to be arriving.
Oh, I should have stuck with my gut. Why did I? Well, I was going to go say Sydney, and then I changed to Melbourne because I thought... Because you didn't have a promising face when I started saying
I'm not giving away anything.
Okay. Brian Svensson says, I'm in the Meriton on the 24th floor. Wow. I love the Meriton building. It looks so nice.
I can't remember what level it was, but it was really, really high.
Especially at night.
Absolutely.
With
I went there
lights.
at night. I went there at night.
My mum's apartment literally looks directly at it. And she's on the 7th floor of an apartment, so we're pretty high up. And it just looks really nice.
You can hear that. But anyway, yes. We've got some more aircraft arriving in not too long, guys, so do stick around. And of course, we've got the Velocity that's going to be departing relatively soon.
It's quite warm.
It is quite warm. I'm wearing long pants as well. But oh well.
You always wear long pants.
I do. Actually, no, I wear shorts.
You're a long pants kind of guy, I reckon.
Well, I don't know. Wear short pants a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. A both kind of guy, I reckon.
Both kind of guy. I don't know. I think you're a both kind of guy as well.
I very rarely wear long pants.
I've seen you wearing them a few times.
Yeah, but very rarely. Only when we're going like early morning Brisbane or something. But I'd say like very much majority I wear short.
Yeah, I reckon you do.
Neil is in the chat there saying, good morning, lads, from sunny central Queensland, south of Mackay. Sorry, Mackay. Looks like a ripper of a day on the Goldie. Absolutely, it's really nice here. And welcome to the stream. All the way up there in the sunny coast.
Oh,
Whoops.
I don't think that's raspberry lemonade anymore.
It actually never was raspberry lemonade.
What was it?
It's just some cordial, or actually, so I say squash, as the British like to call
Squash. No, with the 4 Aussie aviators, Zach. Cordial. No, that's American. Cordial.
Cordial.
No, that's not a good American
It's just
accent.
cordial. Cordial.
Cordial. How do the Americans say it? Cordial.
They wouldn't say that. I think they would just say
Cordial.
juice. Juice. Stop laughing at me. You're making me feel insecure.
Juice.
Juice.
I'm sorry. I know my accent's equally as bad.
Mine's not bad. What do you mean? Mine's good. They call it juice.
Juice. No, that's never
Juice.
saying that again. When's this gonna charge, Zach? Or like finish charging?
I think it should be nearly done. Turn it on.
It's 3 to 4.
Turn it on.
How do I turn it on?
Hold the power button like you
Is that the
always
power
turn it on.
button?
No, on the side.
There's a power button? Oh. Right.
It's on 86.
How do you know?
And then on the screen.
Right. Do you think
Oh,
that's
84.
enough?
Yeah, that'll be enough.
All right, let's go. Look at that. It's wibble wobble, wibble wobble.
Alright, I reckon we can get the camera on Jack setting up.
Oh.
Setting up
I
the
don't even
gimbal.
know how to do this.
That's alright, you'll yes you do, you do it every time.
Do I?
Yeah, you know exactly how to do it. Stop lying.
I'm just trying to get you to do
Liar,
the
liar,
work.
pants on fire.
Let's get this going. I don't know what's happened with my camera, but anyway. Just shut off when I was trying to record earlier. Is that off?
Not yet, hold on. I'm trying to position this correctly. This webcam clamp is such a bad idea. It sucks.
It's not a good idea.
It's never straight. Okay, that's good enough.
Boom.
Alright, go ahead then, Jack.
Right, let's see if I can actually do this. Right. So, can you even see me?
It's not wide enough. But you can basically see.
Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to unscrew the camera. Taking this off, of course, as per the standard procedures.
Okay, he's getting all fancy with his lingo there.
All fancy and technical. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to put that to the side, guys.
We have to make up some fake words to make us sound cool. And make it act like nobody else knows it, because we're the streamers and we know. Nobody else does.
How does that go on again? Which one does it go on? That middle one?
The one that looks like it's scraped up, so I think the front one. The very
That?
front one. Look, other side.
Oh, it is, yeah. It is the front run.
Front run.
The front one.
Will run.
Guys, this is my first time putting this back on.
Yeah. Maybe it shouldn't have been your first time. Maybe you should have done it before.
I do all the roadcaster stuff.
Yeah, but I know how to do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do this.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
You got me. Gonna make that nice and tight. How exactly does this go on? Oh, right. Okay. I think that needs to sit there for a second. Can you hold? Is that gonna fall off? Okay.
If it
Falls-
does, you buy me a new camera.
No.
I'm joking.
You're gonna buy me one.
No. I'm going to buy you a camera for breaking mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes total sense, guys, doesn't it? Support me.
We've got H-Man in the chat.
Welcome, H-Man. Thank you for joining us. Far out. Just go on already. Go, 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 go. Oh. Go, 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 go. Yes. Whoa. Okie dokie, let's take you there. Bum bum. And then how do I put this on? Hang on, I need to do this, don't I?
No. Right, so you're going to go...
Unlocking. Right.
Wait. There we go. Slide that in there.
Oh,
Like so.
Hang on, that needs to be even tighter. It needs to be very tight, doesn't it? Ooh. Is that unlocked? Yeah, it's unlocked already. Right, there we go. Okay. Does that go in anymore? No. Okay. And then that locks at the back here. Ugh. I think that's locked.
That's good.
There we go. Look at that. I'm a pro, guys. And then we'll be get there just in time for the 737 that's taking off. Maybe not. We'll try our best. Stay hopeful.
I'm hopeful. Yes, I am.
Hopeful for today. Oh, okie dokie. And we're nearly back, guys. This is a little bit of the behind the scenes look at the 4 Aussie Aviators. Are we liking that?
It ain't easy, but... I grated my knuckle on
There we go. What's it called? Pete's got it correct. Zach, get ready. We gotta disconnect the thingamabobby and connect it to the whatchamacallit, and then connect it to the Hootie What's It. There we go. And connect it to the Hootie What's It to the thingamabob, and Bob's your uncle. Perfect. Couldn't have said it any better. Got to connect the thingamabobby to the other thingamabobby, and then the whatchamacallit. And then yeah, that's basically it, guys. Pretty simple. The two thingamabobs to the other thingamabob. And then we just connect it all up. Zach, you're about to rip my headset off. Hang on, I'm gonna go around you. Zach. What was that?
Alright, I think that should
Hopeful
be...
for today. Yes, I'm hopeful. Okie dokie. What's this?
The horizon is not calibrated.
The horizon. Oh no. We will get this Jetstar, guys. You do promise. We'll be back in 2 ticks with the live stream. Oh. There we go. It's just moving the whole tripod. Calibrating. And then if you want to get this thingamajiggy, the thingamabob connected, Zach.
The thingamajiggo.
The thingamajiggy. There we go. Oh, gimbal locks are up.
That's what it keeps doing.
Why?
I think it's playing with us.
Why is it doing that though? Because everything's too heavy?
Not sure. Shouldn't be, because it's not too heavy.
If we have to take it back off. What is the time? How long have we been up for? What does it say? Hang on. An hour and 40. It feels longer than that.
Longer, only an hour and 40. I don't believe that.
What? Why is it doing
Jack,
that?
it's all your fault.
Why is it doing that, Zach?
It's all your fault, Jack. Let go. Because the cables are...
Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're back. He has a fair point. Alright, we need to... Oh, it died again.
This is making life very difficult right
Why?
now. We honestly, we apologize, guys, but OBS just crashed fully.
And then
But,
so did the...
but we're back now.
And so did the gimbal. Do you
And,
wanna...
yeah, the gimbal's crashed.
Do you wanna do the thing on the app? There we go.
If it does it again, then I have no idea what to do.
What's the percentage looking like on the camera? 21 minutes, never mind. Okay, hopefully that's better now, Zach.
You're having a laugh.
What? How do you unlock it?
Unlock. Okay, hold on. It's made me clench my fists. Apparently it's because the camera is unbalanced.
Oh, well, let's just take it back off.
No, let's not do that. I know what I need to do. I know what I must do. Oh, that's not what I must do.
Oh, for today. Let's get some music. I'll still wait. Hey.
You know what should happen
What?
for the gimbal to be perfectly balanced? Is I should be able to let go when it's off and it stay in that position. So it's just very unbalanced.
Maybe we need to move the center of gravity.
It's exactly what we need to do, Jack. Good job.
Gonna do some physics with you guys today. Welcome, we need to figure out the center of gravity of our camera. So you can come and do that with us whilst we try and actually figure it out. There we go.
Like if I did this, it should stay there when it's perfectly balanced.
Didn't it do that? Like go back to the center?
Nah. It should, if I do that, it should just stay there. I think that should be close enough though.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the tech gremlins are back. Precisely, Terry. Tech gremlins. Don't you just... I love tech so much, but I also hate it so
No,
much.
I
as
just
well.
hate it. I don't even love it in the first place. Like, it's come to a point where it's just always a problem.
Dun. There we go. Dak, it's saying there are unsaved changes. Do you want to keep them?
On what?
When I'm trying to change the camera source.
Yeah, press save.
It's not letting me change the camera source.
What? No, you're not. That's not what you meant to do.
What are you supposed to do then?
Hold on, just wait. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, oh. No, no. Oh, right, okay.
Actually, no. You can just press this. Never mind. Hold on.
No, 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 no.
Now you can just press
There.
this.
There we go. Lovely.
Oh, wait.
You need to be in just
Now we
camera.
can just press this.
There we go. We're back.
Oh no. It's
What?
flipped. Actually, wait.
But Maxwell tuning in, good afternoon, or just dropping in before I have to get ready for an afternoon/evening shift. Well, thank you for joining in, Max. I indeed do have a shift as well this afternoon. Making a little solo.
The amount that this camera can zoom out is so unnecessary.
It's like 0.5.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather use that extra space in the barrel to be able to
in.
zoom in
Yeah.
slightly further than... I think we fixed it.
I think we're back.
I've actually got a steak roll in there.
Steak roll.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think,
sounds quite
I think it's steak. I think it's steak.
You think it's...
It's either, it's either steak or beef. I don't know.
You have to test it out later. Oh.
Test it out.
Test it out.
Test it out.
Test it out.
Oh, I've been very thirsty this morning. Not sure
Oh.
why.
Make sure to drink your water. Stay hydrated,
I am.
guys.
I'm staying hydrated.
Stay
yes.
hydrated, guys. You can be muted whilst we listen to you drink water. There we go. Now you're back.
That was a very good drink.
A very good drink. My Amazon package is arriving today.
No way. What is it?
Something for a saxophone.
Yeah. With a voice crack. Saxophone.
Saxophone.
I can't intentionally do a voice crack. It's weird.
Saxophone.
Saxophone. I can only accidentally have a voice crack.
All right. Well, it's looking nice. Maxwell saying, how are you both? Well, Max, I am great. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, I'm also great.
It's been a nice week, a 4-day week. Had a nice public holiday on
We
Monday.
did, didn't we?
And then we're all back. Only an 8-week term for me
And me.
and Zach as well. So,
You know, it's 9-week term, but same thing.
8 week for me.
Yeah. But like the last week is just going to be fun stuff anyway. So,
Yeah, we don't do much anyway. Good fun.
There's this thing called alternate program where the school just sets up heaps of like cool fun activities.
Same for me.
Last time we got to go swimming in the pool. We got to because our school has a pool. They had this like really weird big Ninja Warrior course. I have no idea how they got it in. It was like an inflatable Ninja Warrior course.
You know what they made us do? They made us go into our groups, our houses, and clean up sections of the school.
Okay, that's a bit boring.
We were forced to pick up rubbish.
Alright, yeah. I think my alternate program's slightly better.
Then your school has like, how many kids? 4,000?
2.5.
Never mind, I was a bit off.
M-Fox in the chat saying, who is the special guest? Just joined the stream, might come up later. Well, unfortunately the special guest has left. He was here for the start of the stream for what, like half an hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
Actually, no, because think about it. We've only been live for an hour and, well, apparently 10 minutes now. We've only been live for 10 minutes, but that's since OBS crashed. So we've been live for probably like an hour and 20, hour and 30. No, we've been live for like an hour and 50 now, haven't we?
Yeah, I'd say about
Anyway,
that.
he was probably here for, what, 20 to 35 minutes?
A bit longer than that.
At
Yeah,
the
I'd say
start,
about 35.
at the start of the stream. So it was a pilot. His name was Kren. He is an ex-Jetstar pilot.
And Qantas Link, and Qantas.
Oh, there you go then. And he's now currently a small aircraft private pilot. So it was really nice to have a chat with him.
Definitely go and check him out.
Ask him some questions.
Cran, that pilot guy, is his username on everything, especially LinkedIn. Go and check him out on that.
What was his website? Do you remember?
I think you can just search up Cran, that pilot guy. I have his business card somewhere.
It's cranmiddlecoat.com. Make
There
sure
we
you
go.
go check it out. That's Cran, C-R-A-N, Middlecoat, middlecoat.com. I'm becoming that commentator from the Pacific Air Show.
A-A-R-R-O-N.
That's Aaron Delu.
A-A-R-R-O-N. And if you didn't get that, it's A-A-R-R-O-N. N-N-N-N.
Oh, he said it so many times. Yeah. Also, in the talks with Aaron Delu at the moment as well.
We are hoping to have him at some point, which will be one of the Pacific Air Show pilots. We're leaking all of our secrets today, Zach.
Yeah. I do. Maybe we shouldn't have said. Okay, shut the stream down. Kill switch.
Boom. Nobody heard any of that. Only the people in live stream right now heard
that
that.
are actively listening and paying attention to what we're saying.
Not the people who are off in the distance. Maybe they heard when
Someone
we
who's
said
making some lunch.
A-A-R-R-O-N.
It is, wow, perfectly timed, by the way. It's exactly 12 o'clock.
Boom.
So you are making lunch. Well, what time do you have lunch?
Any time but 12 o'clock when it
Yeah.
should be. Quite literally. I feel like I have lunch whenever I shouldn't be having lunch.
Yeah. Well, nah, I'll have lunch at like
I don't like...
12 o'clock at night.
I reckon the earliest I'll have lunch is like 10:30.
Yeah.
Earliest at the max. Like the latest I've had lunch is like 4 p.m.
But it's not really lunch at that point, it's dinner.
No, I eat dinner at like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I usually have dinner at like 8, 9.
Huh? That's when I'm going to sleep, mate.
7 to 8, maybe 9 on a late 9 on a well, I would say good night, but not really a good night. So 9 on a bad
What time
night.
do you go to sleep?
Bed and sleep are two different things. Usually
Bed.
I go to bed 10:30, 11.
Okay.
Sleep like 12, 1. Nah,
Zach.
that's a joke.
I'm always in bed. I'm doing like this thingamajig. Yes, here we go. Thingamajig once again.
thingamajig
Well,
in the thingamabob.
trying to be better person, and I'm going on daily walks, which is good, and a lot of everything else. I'm always going to bed at 9 o'clock, which I kind of failed the past few days because I've had lots of events. But anyway, there we go. That's enough of me. More about the planes we need.
What planes?
Yeah, good, fair point. Hey Siri. Oh, it did appear. Oh, it looks like we are just about to have 2 velocities pushed back. Velocity 736 off to Melbourne and velocity 1690, our Canberra flight. I really want to go catch the Canberra flight.
I thought you said camera.
Camera. Oh, we've also...
Flight.
I'm not going to completely leak the news, but we need to book that flight soon, don't we?
Oh yeah, we do too. We do. Also, I can now gladly confirm a stream in London.
Really?
Yes, it's confirmed.
Okay.
As long as I can use your battery, then we'll be fine.
My battery, if you can get...
Yeah.
But you'll need to get a permit for it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's fine, I'm fine.
But we got one for Jetstar, so...
Yeah, but
easy enough.
it's via Qantas.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You're flying.
Same
I
thing.
assume you're flying with Qantas.
Yeah.
Okay, you just need to do it. Just send the exact same email.
Yeah.
But hang
I will.
hang on. When are you coming back?
I'm literally going there for 2.5 weeks.
So will we be back in 2025 or 2024?
2025.
So, and when are you leaving in 2024?
Yeah.
You'll need to get 2 permits then.
Really? Is it not for a year duration?
No. It's from the start of a year to the end of a year.
Surely they'll...
No, I'm so sorry. You have to email them about that.
Yeah, I'll send that. I'll say that in the email. But I can, at this point, well, maybe not confirm anymore, but like, there's a 95% chance, considering, well, depending on whether we get permission to bring the battery or not, because otherwise it'd be a 5-minute stream and everything would die. I also need to pay for an extra checked baggage, which is going to be like $100.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh well.
That's alright.
Oh well.
I'm sure.
Are you planning on going anywhere else?
Nah, probably not. It's well, I don't have long there, to be honest. So we're trying to see as much family and stuff. So it's
Yeah,
going to be
fair
tight,
point.
very tight. But we've said that we're going to put aside a few hours for a day to go to Heathrow, do a stream. Make sure you join a Discord and let me know what the best streaming spot is at Heathrow.
Yes, that'll be lots of fun. I cannot wait. That'll be so good. A Heathrow Airport live stream.
Yeah,
You have to
if
get
you-
us on a Discord call.
Yeah, definitely. You'd have to stay up till 12 o'clock. Or
That's
something
fine.
Like that, but yeah.
You know
But
what?
please let me know what streaming spots there is at Heathrow, because I want to get the best one that has the best view of both runways.
But yeah, absolutely, that'll be good fun. You know what? I assume you're going to be doing the 787 Perth to. Have you booked the flight?
No, yeah, I have booked the flight. So we're going Qantas A330 from Brisbane to Singapore,
Oh right, okay, so you're going by that route, right?
and then Singapore to Heathrow on the Qantas A380.
Oh, very nice.
But it's not confirmed yet. But I want to stay a bit longer than 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's enough for me, because I want to see all my family and stuff. But I have asked my nan if I can stay an extra with her, because she comes out every January anyway.
Right, okay.
So
And then
if
you
I
can
can
go back
stay
with her.
for a week or 2 extra, and I come back with her, she goes Heathrow to Perth, Perth to Brisbane.
That'll be
So I can
that'll be
do
good.
2 different flights.
Flight reviews for all of them.
Yeah.
That means that's like 4 videos
Yeah.
you can record. That'll be so good. We'll just have to figure out like an alternative so we can still do the streams here.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking whether... Yeah. Because if I stay extra with my nan, I could probably get her to take me to the airport as well. So maybe we could do a couple streams.
Is your dad going to... is your dad going?
No, he's not coming with us. It's just me, my mother, and my sister. My dad's going to Bali instead. 'Cause
Very nice.
Well, he hates going to England. Apparently, it's really stressful, which I can understand. But you get to see all your family and friends, right?
Fair point, fair
But
point.
he's going to Bali instead. So yeah, whatever.
As
That's all right.
as I was saying, I think like for that period, we could probably if we can still use the generator, I can just buy some extra data.
That's what
Just use my
see.
laptop and
I was
different
thinking
camera.
whether I take the roadcaster or you keep it.
I reckon it'll be easier if I keep it because that's a long way to travel without
Yeah.
with a roadcaster, precious equipment as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And you can just plug in, do like a light setup and just plug in one of the other headsets.
Yeah, it's just having one person commentate. It just doesn't do it.
You could try the
I don't
split
like it.
headphone thing again.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. There's no way.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We will. Absolutely.
But yes, that'll be good fun and nice. Heathrow Airport. And then maybe at some point we can, before that time, we need to figure out how we can do like connect
Yeah.
Gold Coast to Heathrow at the same. Actually, no, that's not gonna end up very well, is it?
Yeah. Gold Coast to Heathrow.
3 a.m. at Gold Coast.
We could do like a late evening, early morning at Gold Coast.
Yeah, or
Something like
maybe
that.
coordinate it with Brisbane Airport.
Yeah. That would be way over the top, I think.
Or Brisbane Airport.
Brisbane Airport traffic with Heathrow traffic. Think about it. Think about what OPN do. They switch whenever there's a significant aircraft from
Boom,
each.
boom, boom,
but
boom,
it
boom,
would
boom.
literally be like just side to side, or it would just be on Heathrow the whole time.
Fair point.
Because literally Heathrow is like what 80% international wide body traffic. 20%.
I really want to
domestic.
go next time. Next time you go to the UK, you go like yearly, don't you?
Well, we have been lately, but this one's the last time that my dad's company pays for us to go back.
All right, okay.
Because we were over here on an expat visa, I think that's what
Okay.
what it's called. And they paid for every flight that we went back to Heathrow for 6 years, I think.
Oh wow.
But now that's over, and this is the last time that they pay for it. So from now on, I don't know what's happening with it. So.
Well, even if
Because honestly, flights to England are so
they're
expensive.
especially from Australia.
Yeah.
But,
I think what my dad's company paid was like $2,000 per person. So, and there's 3 of us.
Exactly. We're so close to our light goal, guys. 12 away.
Yes, indeed. 12 to go.
But even if at some point, if you do go back, we need to coordinate it so then we can fly over together. Because my grandma's obviously over there and a lot of my family, so I can go stay with them.
Yeah.
Then we just go meet up at Heathrow or something like that.
I'd like to do Gatwick
Or
as
Gatwick
well.
as well would be cool.
How far away
what about
is
both
Gatwick?
at the same time?
Yeah. Is Gatwick further south than Heathrow or further north?
No.
I think it's slightly north.
I'm really bad with the geography.
Because if it would be north, my nan wouldn't be able to drive me to Gatwick because she lives in Clacton, which is like south coast, very like on the south coast of England.
My grandma's in Somerset.
Somerset. Wow. Look at that dog chasing after the car. Oh, there's 2 of them.
There we go. There we go. Look at that. The doggies chasing after the car.
Wow, I just realised how much I just yapped about everything. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys.
We just had a
We just had a massive rant. But yeah, let us know if you'd like to see a Heathrow stream. I think it's a pretty silly question to ask because it's it's pretty obvious.
But absolutely, yeah. But if we do go over, it'll be lots of fun. We can go do both of us. Like I also feel like it's calming almost to have like another person from the place you live at
Yeah.
in a different country. Like makes it, less stressful.
Yeah. Judy Berry's in the chat there saying, "Hi guys, hubby and I off to Japan and South Korea tonight at 11 p.m. on China Airlines."
Oh wow.
Wow.
Have fun. I really want to go to Korea at some point.
That's been like your one goal, hasn't it, for a long time?
To Korea. Where's the...
From
there we go.
Brisbane.
From Brisbane to Korea. I really want to go at some point. I would have so much fun. And I think I'm going to go with with my good friend who is actually Korean. I'll go with him at some point. It'll be good. Maybe when we graduate. Stream from Seoul International Airport.
I honestly
That
think
funky
about it.
terminal.
Think about how many streams. Sid Squad's done so many streams from international places. Where were they streaming the other day? It was
Thailand. Thailand. To say Thailand.
It's like Suruvabami or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. We'll just leave it. Just want to zoom in just a tad.
Suvana Boomi.
Suvana Boomi.
Savannah Boomi.
Suvana. I sincerely apologise if I'm mispronouncing that. Zach, if you want to quickly go back to the other screen.
It's Bangkok Suvana Boomi.
There we go.
I think. I hope.
You think?
Damn Lenny says Heathrow by you guys would be fantastic. Oh, I want to do it. I'm very excited.
It'll be so much fun. We're 9 away from our like goal, guys, so make sure to give us a like if you're liking the live stream, of course. Really does help us quite a bit.
Yeah. If I did stream in Heathrow, it'd only be 3 hours, but
2 and a bit,
yeah.
Being realistic, 2.5.
Yeah, if we're like
with the battery.
really thinking about it.
But yeah, you could always still do a stream down here as well. Do a stream, kind of coordinate on and off, on and off, on and off kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Here goes the private jet. I don't know. Do you want to actually? I'll get the information up in a second.
The private jet. Oh.
Oh, there we go. You do that, Zach, and I'll get the information up.
It's a Citation CJ3.
It is.
Or is it CJ4?
It's a Cessna 510 Mustang.
That I see. I told you.
It's Navair. It's Sierra Hotel India, heading off to Brisbane QBA. Look at that. They go so fast.
Oh, yeah, fast enough that the camera can't catch up to it.
Oh,
My
we've got
goodness.
some parachuters or paragliders, skydivers. I'll just say skydivers for now.
That's what they're called. There they are. Found them.
And these aircraft, the 737s, should be departing very soon. There are so many places I want to go. Especially, I really want to go back to Adelaide at some point. Because,
I want to go back to Thailand at some point. I loved Thailand.
you know, there was a... I need your opinion, Zach. And of course, the guys in the chat. Let me know. I have the opportunity to go down to Sydney in November, though I'm not needed there, but I can go if I want to. Just trying to figure out. I could do a couple of Sydney live streams by myself with you guys in Discord, but I'm trying to figure out how would I. What would you mind if I borrowed your camera for like 4 days? I could do like 3 live streams, a bit more than that, something like that.
Yeah, I don't use my camera other than streaming, so.
Okay, well I could probably do that then. I'll just have the battery as well.
Plain spotted the Pompous and Mark. What frame rate are you gents using? We're using 1080p 30 FPS, which is not optimal, but it's honestly.
It's
last
the
time at
max we can
Brisbane.
get.
Last time at Brisbane, 60 FPS was overcoding. Sorry,
Overriding.
overloading our encoder.
Whoops.
Our encoder. So we had to drop it down to 30 FPS, which, yeah, I think my laptop's just not good enough anymore. But we do have a solution for that. We're just trying to finalize it because there's a couple niches in it now, isn't there? Niches.
Indeed.
That's the
We're
word, I
not
think.
giving away any more secrets though.
No. It's
giving away many.
well, it's not really going to change anything for them.
Well, it will. It'll be.
Well, it will.
Quality
It'll
will be better.
better quality, but it's not anything that's like actually like significant, if you know what I mean.
I think something else we also need to invest in is of course like mobile internet.
Yeah.
because that would do a world of good for us. Because we're right near a highway. And of course an airport as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's literally the place that the internet's the worst, if I'm going to be honest. I think we're much better streaming not here, but over there. That would be better.
Yeah, fair point.
Of course, obviously.
When we can get back over there, that is.
Yeah, they need to finish that construction. I don't know what's going on.
I think they're just doing it like maybe filling up the lake or something, or getting a drainage kind of system. Maybe.
Yeah, the lake goes right through the thing. So maybe I'm not sure what they're doing. It doesn't really look like it.
Have to wait and see.
Are they building like a bathroom block or something?
Oh, how lovely would that be?
It kind of looks like that. Imagine they're building
that'll be.
Imagine they're building a building with power and Ethernet and a bathroom block in it for us.
And then a second story with glass and an open panel.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, we're willing to pay like $2 billion to just go stand here once per weekend, maybe twice. Maybe even live in it. Can we pay rent? Just asked to pay rent. The 4 Aussie Aviators Pavilion. We're not that good.
No, it does. It looks very much like one of those bathroom blocks that you see on the beaches, on the Broadwalk.
I think that's just a temporary, what's it called?
No, but wait, come look at it. Come here. If you look there, that's the temporary building, the temporary house. But behind that, it looks like a bathroom block.
What is that? I think that's just the house. I think that's the house.
No, but it looks way too close to be one of the houses.
I think it's the house.
No, it's not.
What do you guys reckon? Is it the house or is it
Oh, I don't know. It's that tree is just messing this perspective up.
And we've got Christie's Creations. Welcome. Perfect. Thank you. Watching the Bathurst race. Of course, Xander will be watching that, wouldn't he?
He would.
Oh no, he's at work. Anyway. But yes, of course, thank you, Christy, for joining us. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Plane spotting with Pompous and Mark saying, "Come to Adelaide, I'll show you around." I'm fairly familiar with Adelaide. I spent a lot of time there as a child. I was born and raised there. My dad used to work in the airport.
You're not true British, are you? Jeez, get out of here, Jack. Nobody likes you.
Well, I've got the accent, and that's as much as you need.
No, it's not. I was born and raised till I was 6 in England.
Yeah, well, why are we called the 4 Aussie Aviators then?
Because we're in Australia. We aren't. Mate, it should have. No, but I don't know why we picked that name, but we're kind of stuck with it now.
Okay, I'm going to give you another little behind the scenes, guys. Well, actually, let's put a poll out there. How can I put a poll? I can't, hang on, I can. Have a guess what our original name was going to be without giving us away.
Do I even know? I don't think I even know.
I think you do. It's our email.
Oh.
Don't say it.
Well, people that know our email are now going to know it.
Oh, not many people know our email, do they? What?
Fair enough.
I hate Mac keyboards.
Mac keyboards hate you.
How lovely. Alright, guys, we're going to put out a poll in just a second. I'm actually going to put out a little prize. If you can, the person who guesses it correctly, with proof, if you're in our Discord, show on our Discord channel, take a screenshot of you pressing your option, send it in general chat. Go ahead and guess. What was our original name? Was it, hang on. Was it A, the 4 Aussie plane guys, or B, the 4 Aussie spotters, C, Av guys Oz, or Oz spotters? Which,
Was it the 4 Aussie plane guys? Was it the 4 Aussie spotters, Avi guys Oz or Oz spotters? Which one do we think, guys? It's a 50-50 between the 4 Aussie plane guys and Oz spotters right now. Let's see what happens there.
But, yes. Pete, I was born in Adelaide, so fairly familiar, but we love you. I haven't been there since I was like 6. So, I need your advice. I would love to go around. You can show us. Maybe we can do a dual live stream or something like that. I would absolutely love you guys to come on a stream, and maybe if we can pop on a stream of one of yours.
Who are we talking about, sorry? Oh. Yeah, no. I
Here
know,
are new people in Adelaide.
Sorry, I zoned out. Got 7 votes on the poll. The 4 Aussie plane guys and the 4 Aussie spotters are tying. Tying second place, and Oz spotters are first with 38% of votes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Zach, do you want to get this?
I do want to get this.
We need to do a flight again soon.
Yeah.
I haven't been on flights in for ages.
I can't say the same. I was on it last night. Oh wow, I've never used the camera in 3.2 ops before. I'm in the gimbal. That was slightly bad.
Michael Garcia saying, have you ever thought about streaming from Sydney Airport from a hotel room at Novotel Brighton Les Sands? The mobile networks are on the hotel. We haven't. I haven't actually had a look at that. Might have to go and check that out maybe. We'll definitely go look at that. But we last time we went to Sydney, and there was a time before that, our first live stream from Sydney, we were actually staying in the Ridges Hotel. That was, I have to say, I had so much fun on that trip.
Yeah.
Apart from really feeling like I was going to vomit all the time.
Why was that?
I don't know, I just wasn't... I can remember, I woke you up in the middle of... No, I didn't wake you up, but we woke up... I think you were still asleep. You didn't understand what I was saying. But like, I was sitting up in the middle of the night, and then you woke up, and I said, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And like, oh, that's not good, is it? Do you
I don't remember that.
I think you were half asleep.
Planespotting Pumps Mark says we have a big blue Yeti battery which lasts around 10 to 11 hours. That is mega.
We have a
mega.
We have a generator which lasts us how long? As long as we want it to, as long as we put fuel in it.
Yeah, honestly, but I just wish that I had a battery that I could take on a plane that lasts.
Yeah, but see, the thing
like
is,
6 or 7 hours.
You can only take up to 110 watts anyway.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
160 watts max.
That's what I'm talking about. I wish the limitations were. And even I think Singapore's really strict with security, like very
100%.
very strict. So, yeah.
How long is it from Singapore to London Heathrow?
Like 12, 13 hours.
Right, okay. It's only like, what, 7 or 8 from here?
Yeah, from Brisbane to Singapore is
7. I think it's
6, 7.
Okay, so not too bad at all.
No, it's pretty quick. Pretty quick flight.
I've got another aircraft as well.
Okay, I need to tweak this profile a bit. It's not fast enough. But like, it's not fast enough when they're overhead, but when they're in front, it's too fast.
We've plane spotting with Pomfret and Mark saying the Novotel is a long way away from memory wouldn't be overly good. No, we like we definitely like good old what's it called?
Ridges?
No, the Ridges is definitely a good place to stay. What's the place, the actual official plane spotting area? The Loop? No, that's Brisbane.
Oh, Sheps Mound.
Sheps Mound, there we go. I got it. No, you got it, but anyway. Sheps Mound we love good old Sheps Mound. Yeah, it's not the best when it's raining, but...
No, we've learned from experience.
But we'll try and figure out something, maybe at the Ridges as well.
Aviation 787 says, how long are you streaming for? We're going to be going until about 2 o'clock, maybe 1:30 if we, depends when whatever we feel like.
Exactly.
It's actually time's going really slow right now. I don't know why. Maybe the simulation has slowed down or something. I'm not sure. Plane spotting Pomps Mark saying, ours is way too big for planes. It's 25 kilos.
Far out.
Jeez.
How heavy do you reckon our generator is?
60 kilos.
Yeah, it's a fairly heavy.
Actually,
Heavy
probably 70 or 80.
I reckon 90. I reckon 200, 300 maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be like 700 kilos.
900.
Yeah, I mean, I lift out
max.
the back of my mum's car like by myself,
max.
so it's got to be like 4 tons. No, it's probably 80 or 90 kilos.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy thing, but it does the job. But not the job that we.
When I'm thinking of me going to the gym, I cannot imagine that's any lighter than 70 kilos.
Yeah, okay, I don't go to the gym, which is really bad. But anyway,
I don't know. It's depends on your build type, I reckon.
Does it look? If people saw me walking into a gym.
Yeah.
They're not going to be very happy.
Well, then no, they're going to be like, oh, he's just starting out. Good. That's really amazing. I've barely made any progress, to be fair. I've been going to the gym for a year.
Do you go daily or?
No. I haven't seen much visual difference, but to be fair, I'm not very tight. That's to when I go.
How often do you reckon you go?
Well, I had quite a big break between moving houses.
Okay.
I'm sure you would know the reason I moved houses.
Yeah, of course.
Lack of all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I've just started to go again. I maybe
That's
go 4 times a week.
Oh, very nice. Very dedicated.
And then before that, it was probably about the same. But that was for, 6 or 7 months?
Yeah, okay.
But when I first started, I was going every day, constant for 4 weeks until it started to, okay, this isn't as good as I thought it was anymore.
This is turning into a podcast, really. We need to just sit down and have a podcast.
I'm not going to start talking about that one podcast that I severely dislike.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about it because it's just not good. But yeah, we should start the 4 Aussie Aviators podcast.
Just sit down. We can have at the airport
Yeah,
conversation.
we could do a live podcast because I'd never sit there and edit a podcast. That would just be way too much.
It'd be so boring. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. But no, just sitting down, talking. I'm not gonna lie right now. A lot of the stuff that will be coming out of Owen and Yash's mouth will be like, yeah. Oh, yeah. That actually, no, they might have some more stuff to say. We'll see.
Yeah.
If not, it'll just be, yeah. It will just have a lot of comments of yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe not
that's
so much
true.
of the talking.
That's true. We've got Tony in the chat saying, most of your Singapore to London leg will be in darkness from memory, so nothing much to video.
We've got the yak.
I'm not sure what time.
Oh, there we go. There's the yak.
Oh, I thought you meant on approach. I didn't rush. I'm not sure what times my flights are off by heart, but I think we leave We leave Brisbane at about just after midday, and then we'll arrive at Singapore at midnight-ish, Brisbane time. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'll have to wait and see.
I was supposed to be recording a behind the scenes today, but I recorded it all the way up until you got here, and then I forgot to record us setting up.
Flights Aviation, Hayden in the chat there. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome.
We've also got another aircraft on approach at the moment, which I'll get the information up for you in just a second. It is a Qantas from Melbourne.
I thought that was an E190 then, but it's just a 737. Not sure what made me think that. Can't wait to go to Brisbane again in the holidays though.
Lots of fun. That'll be lots of fun. And because
Yeah.
I got extra time off in those weekdays, I can actually we can just go up there.
Terry C saying, gotta head off. Been a great stream, boys. See you on the next one. Have a good afternoon. Absolutely. You too, mate. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much, Terry, and we hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime soon. Thank you for joining us, though.
Indeed, 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 indeed.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. G'day, 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 g'day.
G'day, 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 g'day. And we've got, did you say Flights Aviation?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Were you about to say something?
Oh, I was, I'm okay.
Brian Svensson saying John Vogel might be here soon.
That's what I was going to say.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I saw this morning?
I don't know what you
Before we started the stream, I was just sitting there. The Boeing, the 787 from Auckland.
I was literally
went
looking at that on
straight
radar.
over.
I was looking at that on radar.
I was so happy for a second because I saw the 787 shape on radar.
I thought we were getting a Jetstar 787 because it was perfectly on the approach path.
That's
as well.
what I thought. And then I saw, and it was an Air New Zealand. Like, oh, we might be in luck. Maybe it's a diversion. I don't know. And then I saw that it was at 15,000 feet and going to Brisbane. I was like, oh. But it was so clear as well.
That's not common for Brisbane either. An Air New Zealand 787, is it?
I don't know. I think it's becoming more common.
I can't say I've ever seen one there before. Not even on radar.
I have. I think we have, actually.
What, seen one there in person?
Yeah. I think we've got it on stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've got it on. I think we've got it on stream as well.
No, surely. Actually, no. I think we. No.
I think we did.
I'm not sure.
I think we have. I think we got it on the
they're
last
about
live
to
stream.
do a runway inspection. If I'm not mistaken. Possibly.
You know what's really good? I'm gonna go. A lot of my friends. I have a lot of friends who can actually drive now, like drive by themselves. So
Yeah.
you know how handy it is getting transported by them. I've had multiple of them offer to take me to the airport. So
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till I can drive. I just can't.
you know when I can. What are we looking at now?
Oh, I accidentally clicked X on the controller and it
Oh, right.
recentered. It just like darted to the side. I was like, what?
When
What just happened?
when I can drive, we can go on endless trips. Drive to Perth. Maybe not.
Drive to Perth.
When you can drive as well. I'll just say, Zach
Yeah,
can do
honestly, I
3
can't wait
calls.
till I can drive. It's just, it's always been it's been something I've always wanted to do. Just, I don't know why, but I've wanted to do it for so long.
It'll be good fun, and then we can just. We'll be a lot more flexible with our live streaming as well,
Yeah.
which is good. That's the one thing that we generally struggle in terms of when coming down to the airport. It's It's the kind of
Yeah.
flexibility that we need to be able to actually live stream.
Yeah.
I'm guessing here.
In the chat, there's Deborah Gruber saying, "Hi guys from Florida. Love listening to your live stream. It's night here Friday." Yeah. How have you been in Florida, Deborah? Have you been done very hard by the hurricane? How's everything going?
Have you been done very, very hard? How's it going? I don't think that was proper English. But anyway, yeah. How is it going over there? We
sorry
hope
about that.
all of our prayers
Yeah.
and
yeah.
and everything like that is with you guys, of course. All those affected over there.
Yeah, I think it got up to 300 kilometers per hour winds in some places.
These can move.
Off the coast, I think.
They can move. It was a.
That's so good. That's really cool because now they're not like flying everywhere.
Randy.
Move it up, go. Oh yeah, look at that! Wow.
Oh, come on. This one's a bit harder to move, I think. Hang on, there we go.
That's amazing.
There we go.
Who
We're talking
knew?
about the headsets. We just found that these actually
You can like tighten the cables so they're
look
not.
how nice that is.
That's really cool.
Mine's all really tangled though, but anyway. Oh, it is. It's actually getting slightly cooler. The wind. You know, the good thing about Gold Coast, it's always quite cool because of the wind.
Yeah.
Is our volume all the way up? It is.
It is indeed.
I think I put a new. No, I didn't.
We've got to. Oh, you. Okay.
me?
Okay,
Oh.
that's you. Good. You've got 2 likes till the goal.
Two
We're on
away.
we're on 98 currently.
We need 2 more, and then we're at our official
If you
like goal.
if you haven't already, please hit that like button and also the subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream.
Of course.
Rightio. I think we can end that poll now.
Who's all right? Let's take a look.
The winner is Oz Spotters.
The 4 Aussie. Oh no, Oz Spotters. Okay.
Well, you're all wrong. Whoever chose anything but the 4 Aussie Spotters. That's what it was going to be.
What just happened?
It was going to be the 4 Aussie Spotters.
It was originally the 4 Aussie Spotters.
Well, it was.
Actually,
Yeah,
it was.
wasn't
It was actually 4 Aussie Spotters, not the 4 Aussie Spotters. It was just 4 Aussie Spotters. Look how far away I can
I think
stand.
Oz Spotters would have been good.
Oz Spotters.
Why didn't we use that?
Because I don't know. We're called the 4 Aussie Aviators now.
I'm not too keen on the name, but you know,
Oh,
that's
well.
what it is. So yeah.
We were young men, 6 months. How long have we been up for? Over a year. Why do I say 6 months? We've been doing it for a year.
There you go. There's 100 likes. Thank you very much, everyone.
Oh, 100 likes. Sorry, it just it took me way too long.
Yeah,
to
you
process
just
that.
didn't process it.
Boom! Thank you so much, guys. Crazy stuff.
And yeah, they are indeed doing a runway inspection. I guessed it. Let's go. There's Victor Hotel November Whiskey Zulu, which is an Air Gold Coast aircraft, which I could be flying that in a couple weeks.
Very nice. You're gonna have
But
to
it depends which
record
one
a
I
video.
choose. I can choose between 4 aircraft.
Really?
I can choose between Victor Hotel Oscar Mike Uniform, which is a Cessna 172 G1000. I can choose between November Whiskey Zulu, which is a G1000 172. I think I can't remember one of them. I can choose Victor Hotel Romeo Bravo Bravo. There's one more, I can't remember the rego though, but it's a Cessna 152.
Really? Okay.
So I could either choose, I have 3 options. I have Cessna 172 G1000, Cessna 172 steam gauge, or a Cessna 152 steam gauge. I'm not sure. That's annoying, I can't remember the you right?
No.
Good. Oh, that's it. Victor Hotel Bravo Foxtrot Oscar. BFO. They actually have a lot of aircraft, jeez. They've also got Victor Hotel Oscar Uniform Alpha,
Really?
Bravo Charlie Delta, Alpha Victor Tango. Then they've got Oscar Mike Uniform, Romeo Bravo Bravo, November Whiskey Zulu, Bravo Foxtrot Oscar. Then they've got Victor Hotel Charlie Delta Golf, Yankee Delta Charlie, Echo Whiskey Lima.
All right.
They've got 10 aircraft. I can't choose between them, though. I've only got 4 options, which is these.
Why can't you fly the others? Too big.
Because one of them's a jet.
Oh, right,
one of them's
right. Let's go fly the private jet,
one of them's
shall
a
we?
Cessna Citation. One of them's a Beech 58 Baron. One of them's a Beech 76 Duchess.
Right.
But
okay.
we're only allowed to fly the 172s for some reason.
I reckon
I would like to fly the B-58 Baron, though.
I reckon Bravo Foxtrot Oscar.
I was thinking that too, but like, I really like the instructor on Oscar Mike Uniform. His name's Angus.
Okay. Okay. Well,
And
that's up to you.
He's really nice.
Just as long as you get a video of it.
Yeah, maybe he can fly.
Are the instructors assigned to specific aircraft?
I think so. Yeah.
They're all the same aircraft, aren't they?
No, there's a 152.
Is there?
Yeah.
172, 170. Oh, right, that's a 152. Right, okay. Makes sense, okay. I didn't see that, did I?
No, you didn't. Cessna 172S and then 172R.
Indeed, indeed.
I've only ever been in Victor Hotel Oscar Mike Uniform and Victor Hotel Romeo Bravo Bravo. Those are the 2 I've flown.
You were about to say Visca.
I know I was. I moved past
Visca.
it for a reason, Jack. That was not a very nice sound.
I'm sorry. We need a water drinking sound.
Deborah says, go for the Cessna G1000. I'm doing an instrument rating right now on it. And, all good here in Florida. Did the bullet.
Missed the bullet.
No, I'm not sure what that means. Did the bullet. I assume you mean it was very close. But, very cool that you're doing your instrument rating. I really appreciate that. Like, that's something that I really... What's the word? What would you say? That I really admire.
Appreciate.
Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm glad you're all okay, Deborah.
Sometimes you guys would think that English is our second language.
Yeah. It's definitely my first.
I can't speak any other language. Actually, I can speak a tiny bit of Spanish.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Oh, you can do German, can't you? You know, I was talking to Cran earlier. On that sim, the hardest people to understand are the Germans. They speak so fast. Jetstar 411, take off to run.
Jetstar 411 in Germany.
It doesn't matter. Just pretend it's a German. Jetstar 411 ready for take. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, their accent is really hard to understand. It's cool, but it's really hard to understand as well.
I love German sound. I have a few German friends actually who are over here from Germany for a bit. They're really, really nice, but when they speak in German, it always scares me. German has got to be one of the scariest languages.
Yeah, it sounds like always angry. The German accent is very good.
Scary.
Very good.
You know, like Zach, ask me what the time is. Ask me, do I know the time? I'm gonna do it half and half. Get ready? Go.
What's the time?
I don't know. I don't know. No, hang on. Say, do you know what the time is?
Do you know what the time is?
No. And then ask again.
Do you know what the time is?
9! You know, it's scary. That was a really bad representation.
Fair enough.
But anyway, you know, it's scary. Like, they scare me. That was a really bad representation.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
9. You know?
9.
No, but Germany is pretty cool. I had a friend that went over there earlier this year.
Earlier? I thought you literally were going to say just earlier.
Just earlier, they were in Germany.
It's like a couple hours ago.
A couple of hours ago. just took the Concorde back.
I want to go on the Concorde. Why doesn't it fly anymore?
We should invent our own Concorde.
Yeah, definitely.
Create our own country and just have it so only the Concorde can fly in it. Simple.
We should design a new aircraft.
The 4 Aussie Aviators private jet. The wings will be upside down.
If we made an aircraft manufacturer, or like if we founded one, what do you reckon we should call it? What would we call it? Think about like Bombardier and Boeing and Airbus. Airtrain. Airtrain.
No.
The Airtrain 76 Bravo.
Air car.
Air travel.
Jet Square.
Jet Square.
Let's go on Jet Square, shall we?
The Jet Squares. The Jet Square 636-200.
Oh, that's too good, isn't it?
Woz Radio says, hey guys, I need to go. Give you a shout out tonight and hopefully see you later. Oh, thanks so much, Woz. Very nice to have you here for the time you were.
I'll try and pop in for a little bit, but I'm going to be at work, so we'll see how that goes.
I'll try and listen as well.
But yes, absolutely. Thanks, Woz, for tuning in, and we'll get something sorted for the Golden Coast when you're down here.
Yeah. Plain Spelling Pomps and Mark says, a sincere apology to all of our German viewers.
We love you guys.
Yeah, I think Jack just insulted about 70 people.
I
think we have a whole heap of German viewers.
We do have a lot of German viewers, but your accent does scare me, I'm not gonna lie.
I really like it, actually.
When they speak English, I love it, but when they speak German, it scares me.
My friend is German, and he doesn't have an accent. Well, it's like very, very slightly, only like a couple words he says, you can realize it. But his parents' accent is just insane. Like, no offense, but sometimes you can barely understand them. And I just have to sort of like laugh and say yeah, even if I don't know what they said. I'll be like, oh yeah. And then sometimes they'd look at me and they'd go, that's not an answer to the question that I asked you. I remember the other day, he's like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, oh, really? And he got so confused. But like, I didn't understand what he said. I thought he was like,
Are you okay?
I don't even know, but like,
oh,
yeah,
really? Really?
It's just very confusing.
He's like, what? That's not the answer to the question. That's not one of your chosen options. That's not one of the options you can pick.
I did not capture any of that helicopter.
Well, we've got an aircraft to the right, so...
Yeah, we do.
Right,
can we maybe return to professional
yes.
value here now?
We had our little
We've
time.
We've had our laughs.
When we can chill back.
Oh, look at that. It's very wobbly. Why is time going so slow?
No idea.
I feel like we've been here for ages. It's only 1 o'clock.
I know. It went really slow with Cran. But that's because so much information was going through.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun.
They say time flies when you're having fun, but not in this case. Oh well, time flies.
But, oh, hang on.
We both had the exact same idea at the same time.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hang on, and now when we mention Spotters Fest, every single time we need to go Spotters Fest.
Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt the eardrums. It really did hurt the eardrums.
Hang on, you need to say Spotters Fest because you got the megaphone.
Spotters Fest 2025.
There we go, and that's enough of that for now, guys. Here we go, we've got Velocity that's just arrived here into the beautiful sunny Gold Coast. You know, you wouldn't think that it's going to be any rain.
You know, it's really clear right now, the sky. But, you know, apparently it's going to rain. Which, I'm not too sure.
Gold Coast Airport weather.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it says 4 p.m. rain. 30%.
But, like, would you really trust Google weather?
No.
Look at Apple. It says rain at 6 p.m., which I can believe, because clouds can form really quick.
There's no clouds to our left hand or behind us, behind the airport, but there's quite a few.
There is quite a
in front
few
of us.
over this way.
Quite beautiful. I saw this really
can
beautiful
see.
cloud when I was in math yesterday.
Oh.
My best friend and I were just staring out the window. It's like, look at that cloud. And by no means is he a cloud spotter, or am I? Is there such thing as a cloud spotter?
Probably.
Hey, let's go look outside at the clouds today. You know, we can't really say anything because we go and watch planes all day.
Deborah says, going to sleep now. Bye, guys. Looking forward to the next live stream. Thanks so much for tuning in, Deborah.
Stay safe, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gonna enhance out inner Elvis.
Do you want to just zoom out on the camera, please? It's been working fine up until now. It's really jumping gears a bit more. Yeah, that's alright. Actually, a bit more. Only a tad, like a tiny bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thanks. I think it might be jumping gears or something. Honestly, this gimbal has actually caused nothing but problems. Like, when it does work, it's really good.
It's working now.
Yeah, it's working good now. But, like, when it doesn't work, it's just so annoying. But it is a really good, like, it does wonders.
I think he waved back.
I think he did.
I can remember.
What happened there? Oh, I clicked X instead of triangle. Whoops.
I can remember.
Oh, I've done it again.
I can remember when we were in Sydney, with the pilot clearly gave a massive wave, and he said, "No, no wave." Clearly, like it was the most clear thing in all of existence. And yet, you still said, "No, no
but
wave."
I was looking through the small screen on that camera, and it's like 3 inches, I think. You can't see anything. Yeah, it's Let's see if we can get a wave. Clearly waves. Nope, no wave.
No wave. You know, I was going to put that in one of the clips, but you ruined it by saying nope, no wave.
Have you done that yet?
I've downloaded the clips.
Yeah.
But because it's a clip
does he just
of a whole live
want us
stream,
to send him a compilation of just like
yes,
just
we're gonna
one
get
after the other?
Well, we'll put a compilation together. Of
We
our
also need to
best
do our
moments.
bloopers and best moments reel, number 2.
Yeah, I think that's what I was putting together first. The bloopers and best.
You did the
moments.
first one, and then I'm gonna do the second one.
Well, we can all do it together. We'll go find our.
Yeah, okay. Planespoint Pomps Mark says, I believe a cloud spotter is also referred to as a news weatherman.
Fair point.
Fair enough. I do understand where you're coming from there.
Oh, my package has been delivered.
I miss the feeling of waiting for a package.
Yeah, I don't order too much.
Neither
Most
do
of it.
I. I
Most
barely
of
order
it.
anything.
I think we really, really need to order backup cables though. Just like spend 50, 60 bucks on just solid backup cables just to make sure
I agree.
we have a backup for everything. Buy a new Ronin or gimbal as a backup. You know, I actually saw these really good, the Holyland, not Holy Land, Holyland.
What's a Holyland?
Well, what's it called? What you use to have the portable cameras. Plug it in. Hang on, I'll show you in a second.
Wi-Fi things?
Yeah, the
Transmitters?
wireless transmitters. Let me find it. Yeah, stuff like this.
How far do they go?
I don't know how far these go.
Because they have to go at least like a couple kilometers.
I don't know if the Holy Land ones. No, these ones only go 600. That's really good. 650 feet is not bad for a. Could have literally all the way over there.
Yeah.
I think we've got the Yak
could.
Tower right hand side.
Ah, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm so stupid. I keep pressing X instead of triangle. It's really annoying.
See, and then you've also got some 300 feet one. Holy Land, 300 feet.
How far do you reckon it is from here to Ridges?
I'm not sure.
I reckon it's got to be like 400 feet.
What, from here to the ridges?
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. It's like a 15-minute walk from here to. It'd be shorter if you did straight.
I don't know, because if you think about it in terms of height, 400 feet is a lot higher than you think. Like, I
Fair
remember because
point.
when I'm taking off in an aircraft.
Fair point, but then
And
you have
then,
to
like-
put that down. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ridges, Gold Coast Airport.
Do you like the Google Maps distance thing?
How do I do it direct though?
I swear there was like a thing where you could choose one point and then choose another and see the distance between them.
Measure distance. Oh, there we go. Hang on. 2.242 kilometers.
How much?
2.24 kilometers.
Oh, jeez. I think I underestimated it a bit. Convert that to feet. It's going to be like 7,000, isn't it?
7,800.
Please, can we delete that? Delete that. Delete that moment.
You reckon it's 400 feet to the
How
ridges
is that
from here?
7,000 feet? Nah, I don't believe
That's
that.
a foot. That's a foot, Zach.
I know. That can't be 7,000 feet.
That's what it says.
Think about a plane at 7,000 feet. That's not even at 7,000 feet yet. The one that just took off over there. Near the moon over there.
That's what it says. Let's see.
Think about the distance from the ground to that.
Let's see how far it is from.
And then that's not even at 7,000 feet.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh.
The
there we go.
ground crew.
The lovely guys. Okay, from here to that over there is 400 feet
To what?
to our old spot.
400.
400 meters, sorry. There's still 1,300.
I don't.
That's
see, I
not
don't
very
believe
far.
That. No, I don't believe that. What are you using to measure that distance?
Google Maps.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's direct measurement.
No, I see. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. I think Google Maps is wrong.
Have to do it ourselves. Zach, you ready to go for a walk after? 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot.
I'm 7 foot.
You wish.
who I am. I totally am.
You guys will have to come and see Zach in real life.
Hey, come on! I'm not that much shorter than you. You've only got like 5 inches on me.
I'm 5'11".
Yeah, and I'm like 5'9".
Yeah, fair point.
So like you've got 2.5 inches on me, I reckon. Here he comes. Virgin Australia, 737-800. In from probably Melbourne or Sydney. I hope we can get Ollie's dad coming into Gold
That would
Coast
be
again.
lovely. We can maybe even have him on a
Oh yeah, fair enough.
on a stream.
That would be cool as well.
He arrives and then he finishes his day up. He comes down here to say good day. That would be so cool.
I was thinking more of an arrival or departure, but yeah. I liked it when Ollie's dad waved to us on stream. That was cool. 104 likes now.
Lovely stuff. Lovely, 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 lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
Jubbly. Jubbly. I will be back in 2 seconds, alright? Do not mind me.
Oh, wow, the wind's getting very strong. I can see the, that's the, Cirrus that departed on stream the other day with me and Owen. I know it's a bit zoomed in, but you know. See if we can get up to the Salty Fox at Ridges. We can indeed. How cool is that? That's where we streamed from the other day. I mean, not the other day. It was like the other month, I mean.
Up on the ridges, indeed.
It was ages ago.
So much fun. We'd love to go back up there. I really would.
Yeah, hopefully we are going to do that sometime soon as well.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I can't wait. Can you
Indeed,
remember
indeed,
when
indeed.
we used to have to mute our headsets because we couldn't talk at the same time whilst hearing our voices? We were over in our old spot. It was too hard.
Sorry?
Can you remember when we were over in our old spot? When we first started and we used to not be able to speak with our volume up because otherwise
Yeah.
because we'd always stutter and everything because there was like a delay.
Because
kinda.
Orcs has a delay, doesn't it?
This has the tiniest delay.
This has no delay.
I can tell there's a tiniest bit, but like, it's hardly anything.
I can't hear any. No,
It's
I
just a
literally
tiny
cannot
bit.
hear any. I think it's pretty spot on.
You can hit. Well, it is very spot on. It's like milliseconds.
It has to be like nanoseconds, surely. I literally cannot notice a single.
It's really, really good though.
Because USB-C is like lightning fast, instant.
Yeah, but and it'll be quicker because we're monitoring it directly off of there. It doesn't have to go through.
Oh yeah, through that.
With the old
There
ones,
probably
we had to go,
would be quite a delay on that.
Yeah, because we had to go through. What's it called? We had to go through the laptop, the input.
Yeah.
They have to go back out into. It had to go into OBS.
And then back out from OBS, back through the aux.
cables.
Yeah.
Which would definitely add a significant delay to the live stream, of course. I reckon our little roadcaster duo's done us good.
It's good. Yeah, it's really, really good. In the chat there. Oh, that's the wrong thing. We've got Stephen Ames joining the Runway 14 Club. Welcome to the Runway Club. Runway 14 Club, to be exact.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you
Welcome.
for joining us.
Thanks for being a part of the channel. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely. We 100%. It's crazy. Crazy how much all of that, just that little tiny bit of that donation money, etc. And of course, you get all of the early access to videos and stuff like that, which
Absolutely, you get
does
your
significantly help.
your special member perks.
Exactly, which we will be hopefully releasing another video soon. But I think most importantly, we need to get this aircraft.
Yeah, we haven't done a video in ages, have we?
I was trying to record a video this morning. I don't know why my camera died.
Oh, I've done it again. I keep recentering it instead of switching my profile.
There we go. I reckon at some point we just do a stream where we can like have a car and just sit in the back of the ute or something like that and just live stream from over there. From over like to the right hand side in one of those car parks. 'Cause it's such a big open space. We've got
Yeah.
so much room, and then we can actually get a full 360. You know what? We just need to have the tripod stationed on the roof. And then, as I was saying, we can look at one of those.
We just weld it to the roof.
Exactly, just weld it.
Imagine driving around with a tripod on the roof.
Hello guys, welcome. We're on our way. We're a bit late. We're just in the car on the way to the airport.
And you could have the gimbal like hardwired into the car.
Exactly.
So like infinite power, but also like
where the gear stick would be, you just instead of the gear stick, it controls the gimbal. Like
Yeah.
you're driving, like, oh, there's a plane to the right hand side. Come on, okay, we're driving
you have to
in one
multitask.
hand, driving in one hand, and
Steering wheel in one hand.
then gimbal
Control
in
the gimbal in the other.
Well, the passengers there. Oh, there we go. Got a big screen TV in
Yeah,
front
have
of
you
them.
seen how they film
The TV.
They do car commercials and stuff.
Yeah, I have.
How they have like 3 people, each one has like a monitor.
Yeah.
One of them's controlling the pan, one of them's controlling the zoom, one of them's controlling like the 3D movement.
Yeah.
Like the swaying. It's
just have
honestly
that.
so sophisticated.
We need to, I reckon at some point, when I actually have my full license, we actually put money in after we get like a new camera. We put
Yeah.
money in and then we get like a,
I think we need
get
to
like a van.
get like a van or a box trailer that's big enough to like have people in it.
I reckon a van would be
And then
better.
we spend time, make it like our team project that we
Just come over. After a live stream, we just go back and work for a couple of hours.
Yeah, we get a completely empty box van. We get a van or a box trailer for cheap. Even if it's bad condition, we do it up fully, put carpet in, put nice walls in, put soundproofing.
Windows, maybe.
Make it like our own portable studio.
And then we can just go around like that.
And we can like
Have a ladder up the
integrate.
side.
Yeah, we can
so
like
then we can just...
Oh, that would be so cool. We could like integrate everything into it. That would be really, really good.
Lovely. Okay, well, I think that's going to be our. We're going to keep pushing for that.
Yeah.
When we've got that,
It's a bit cold.
we're gonna get. I don't want like. I reckon we get one of the smaller vans, like I showed you last week, would be nice. Like a smaller kind of van.
Yeah, we don't need anything big.
And then we just like put 2 seats in the back. You know what we can do? Pretend this is like the van. Have like 2 seats there, then like a monitor, one monitor, and then like a tiny little stand where we can do all the like Owen and the Ashes moderation stand.
You know, behind the seats of the van, we have a tabletop, which is just like this.
Like that, exactly.
We have all of this stuff on it.
And then we can just have like stand.
And we have
kinda.
What we have is coming out of the wall is just a bunch of plugs that we just have to put the laptop down and plug them all
it
in.
Exactly.
And we don't take it out of the van.
That would
and we
be
can like
so good.
we can run it through the wall and make it come down to the bottom, and it would just all be.
And you know what? We need to make sure like nice comfy seats, but they can be removable as well, so we can like put bigger stuff in.
Yeah.
And then like on the left hand side, you open the door, got the 2 seats facing the side where the commentators can sit.
Yeah.
Then a desk here as well.
And then we need to integrate a huge battery into it that charges when charges
Exactly.
when the engine's on, like a normal car battery.
It's loud, really, really
Yeah.
loud. But and then on the right hand side, we just have like box kind of shelves, like a nice shelf with cupboards and stuff where we can
Yeah.
actually literally okay, roadcaster, boom.
We also need to put like a coffee machine in and a fridge.
That's gonna take a lot of power.
Yeah.
A nice little mini bar.
To be fair though, like it's basically just a caravan.
At that point, yeah, we just
Like, because I used to have a
deck it out.
caravan, and
I do have a caravan.
it lasted for the battery had lasted a few days running a fridge,
Yeah.
microwaves, toasters, all that stuff.
Then, like, if we have the removable seats, like we're camping overnight,
Mm.
just somebody just chuck in like a mattress.
Remove all the seats and fold a bed down from the side of the wall.
Ah. Yeah,
A
you
bunk
could ac-
bed.
That could actually work kind of if you just and then you have all the monitors up
Have like an
alongside.
electric.
Yeah, exactly. Zzz. Welcome.
And then a TV comes out from the ceiling and we can watch our shows. while
a
we-
projector, you know. 4K.
4K,
Lovely.
8K Ultra HD HDR projector,
Just sitting
laser
there.
projector.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be very cool. I
Exactly.
want to do that.
Lots of fun. I reckon that's what we'll
But I like
strive for. A nice
I like
little
doing
van.
projects and stuff like that, like DIY kind
And
of
if
stuff.
we do it all of us together,
it'll be nice to get closer as well.
exactly. Nice.
Not that
team
we're not
building.
close already.
No, yeah. Good team building exercise.
Yeah. Jeez.
I say
we
that
just
way too
spoke
much.
about that for so long. Whatever passes the time, you know. Still got about 50 minutes left of the stream.
Well,
40,
look at that.
47
I
minutes
think we've
to
just
go.
got some more. We've just got some more. Scroll down.
Come on, that's as far as I go.
There we go. Now you need to update it. There we go. We didn't even realise it was on top chat, not live chat. All right, let's get all of that sorted.
Got Carolyn jumping in there, gifting the 4 Aussie Aviators membership. Thank you so much for that, Carolyn.
Absolute legend, Carolyn. The super mod, or no, it's the super, as Zach likes to call it. The super, what's it called?
Super chat janitor, but
Janitor.
we might stop saying that.
We might stay away from that.
Yeah, that one goes off to the Renegade there. Thank you so much for that, Carolyn.
Amazing. That is absolutely amazing, and of course, greatly appreciated. Oh, couldn't ask for a better moderator either. could we?
Absolutely.
Absolute legend she is. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it, Carolyn. Thank you.
Yeah, and we have Owen back in the chat there as well.
Good day, Owen. And of course, one of our other amazing moderators, and of course, one of the core members of the team. We have, how many actual members do we have?
4.
Of this, including moderators, the support team as well as.
Oh, okay. So we've got us 4. So 4, Xander, Harry,
Carolyn.
6, Carolyn 7,
Bowie counts.
Bowie does count. Yep. So that's 8, and then we've got
Who else? We've got Harrison.
Harrison. What's
That's
got,
about it. I think that's
who's
it.
that moderator that we hired? I can't even remember the name.
I'll have a look. Seki.
Seki isn't moderators.
Yeah, he is. I think he is.
No.
Is he not?
You're thinking of Sid Squad.
I'm sure he is. But anyway.
You're thinking of Sid Squad. It's Yune 350.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's Yune 350. I also
But,
found out that Victor Foxtrot Yankee, the Pride livery, wasn't repainted. It's still in the Pride livery.
Right. Okay.
Because remember that stream that we got it and we thought it was being repainted?
Yeah.
Like the day or something?
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently it is still in the Pride livery.
Oh, very cool.
Well, I was chatting to Sir Cooper on in the OPN Discord last night, and apparently it's still in the Pride livery. I wasn't sure.
I think I'm getting a lot better at controlling this.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for that, Carolyn. Much appreciated.
Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, that car, a nice car or van, would be a good project. It would make our lives so much easier just sitting in the back. And we could go literally wherever, whenever.
I'm not going to sing the song. Wherever, whenever.
Who's your favourite commentator on the 4 Aussie Aviators?
Me?
Yeah.
Me. Joking. Well, I'm not really joking.
We're just going back and forth. I reckon if you control that, that's probably a tad easier. Alright, well actually I'm gonna... Oh, we got one of these guys, the caravans.
One of these guys. It's not a caravan.
It
It's
is.
a Cessna 182 RG, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
It's just a regular Cessna 172.
Alright, I will be back in a second.
No way you thought it was a caravan. I can't believe it. No, it doesn't. It does not look like a caravan. I mean, I thought it was a 182 RG, but that's like caravan's even worse. Like the 182 RG and the 172 look the same or similar, but the caravans just don't. They just don't. Oh, it's not focusing. What's it doing? Got another whoop. Oh, there we go. Now it's focused. I like the new design on the Gold Coast Airport cards. Owen says, did any of you hear about Southwest retiring all the 737 NGs by 2031? I didn't hear that, no. I didn't. I mean, not that I'm really interested in that, because I've never flown Southwest and probably never will. But it's quite sad to hear that 737s are already beginning to be retired. I assume they're replaceable with the Max. Wonder what he's doing. Hanging around there in the corner. Never mind that. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft that's on approach right now. There we go. Bit of a bumpy touchdown. Still good though. And going off just behind it is the that Jetstar A320. Got a pretty good moonshot as well. With the skydivers going in front of it. If the camera wants to focus. Thank you. Maybe even if I can even find it. Probably won't be able to. Nah, that's not happening because the camera keeps focusing on the sky, which is infinite. And now it won't refocus. There we go. Went a bit far. There we go. Alright, now that one's off the runway. We'll pan to the one that is currently still on the runway and departing. Jack, we can hear that. Jeez. Random Aviation guys in the chat there, will you be able to record or live stream at Brisbane on the 10th of November at 10:30? I don't think that will be possible, unfortunately. We have a very tight schedule at Brisbane. We can basically only go during school holidays. So I don't think we'll be able to do that, unfortunately. But I reckon if you ask Only Planes Network next time they're live, they are pretty often live at Brisbane, so chuck them a message in their chat next time they're live. I reckon that maybe they'll be able to sort something out for you. Yeah, Only Planes Network or Julia Flights is also an option. They both stream at Brisbane occasionally, but yeah, we're not able to get up to Brisbane very often. So it's a very not common thing. Uncommon, that's the word. So yeah, sorry about that. Rightio. Well, here goes a 737. We have pretty constant traffic for the past however long now. It's been pretty good. Wow. Okay, as I said, there was lots of traffic. It's actually could become quite quiet. Oh no, I should have knocked on wood. Jack's gonna hop back on now.
I'm back. I just need to eat a tiny bit. Oh, lovely stuff. I don't know what I'm saying lovely stuff about, but it is lovely stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
Anything interesting happened whilst I was gone?
No, not really.
Brian Svensson, g'day, g'day.
Apart from a couple departures, which you would have seen.
All right. Well, not too long to go. We got just over 30 minutes. Then we'll turn off our equipment, and we're gonna go back, and then I got to go to work. Which actually I don't mind. Get some webcam in a second, do you reckon, Zach?
I do reckon.
That's good. Goody, goody, good. Let's do this, can't we?
We can, but oh, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what is my hair doing? I always need to check my hair before we put the webcam.
And
on there.
don't mind the Brisbane airport cap. It's the only one that I had. It's not there. Look, this says Gold Coast Airport. Right.
It says OOL.
OOL. Ah. 007.
Brush it off saying you have an inbound on final. Absolutely, we do indeed.
We do, and I can see that. That will be enough the webcam for then. Does that? Hang on. Oh, there we go. It does do it. Okay, never mind.
What?
I thought it faded for a second, but didn't do the pop up, pop down. But anyway, oh well.
Pop up, pop down.
Pop up, pop down.
Pop up, pop down.
Pop up.
What does that do?
Nothing.
Okay. I don't know what that's even for.
Boxes.
Oh no, I do know what it's for.
What is it for?
Hold
Oh,
on.
look at this. This looks like it's got some crosswind. Look at that, Zach. See that? Oh, you could see it a second ago. What's the difference between...
This is what it's for. You can just hide it.
Oh, right. And what's the UI for?
That hides everything in sequence. You ready?
Oh, how cool is that? Very nice.
I'm surprised you didn't know that existed.
I didn't even know what it was for.
Oh, we haven't seen a go around on stream in ages.
I know. It would be lovely to see some more.
Was that a tire screech sound?
Might have been.
I swear it was.
But I think we need to... If you guys have any ideas or something that we can do to make our stream just had more fun when it's in times like this, when there's not too much happening, I would greatly appreciate it. What would you guys like to see more of here on the channel? We'd love some feedback.
Yeah, and Maxwell's off now. Thanks for tuning in.
See you, mate. Thank you for tuning in, of course. Again, it is greatly appreciated. And don't forget, before you leave, go ahead and give that thumbs up, that like, and of course, you're already subscribed, which is lovely.
We've got 114 of those ones now.
Lovely stuff.
114 likes.
It's currently 1:30, so exactly 30 minutes, and then we'll be heading off to go get some rest.
Yes. Need to contact my father. He actually texted me 2 minutes ago.
Oh, perfect
I'm
timing.
on Do Not Disturb. So, Do Not Disturb is very risky. Do Not Disturb blocks all of the bad messages, but it also blocks all the important ones.
It blocks all the messages, hence why
Yeah.
Do Not Disturb.
There should be like an important mode where you can set which notifications you want.
Exactly.
Well, there probably is, to be honest. Like custom focus mode. Maxwell is already done. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you so much, Max. See you, mate. Oh, absolutely lovely. Lovely weather here. Could never tell that it's going to rain.
No. No. You ready? I'm going to lay into this.
No, you're not. Hasn't got the right amount of liquid in it. Oh.
That was close.
Oh, no. Too much. No, too little.
Not enough.
Go. No. Oh, that would have made it if you just had it.
That would have made it if you did it properly.
That was closer. Oh. Oh, no,
Oi.
getting it right though.
You need to like give it a proper flick.
Oh, come on, Zach. Yes, nearly there.
Oh.
Couldn't destroy the bottle. Last one, and then we need to stop. Oh,
Let's
there we
go.
go. Last one, and we. Oh, look at that.
Finally.
Perfect. How good was that? It's too good.
I'm just better than you.
Hey, I got a song that we can put on.
What is it?
You're gonna see.
Better not be copyright.
I don't think it is.
You don't think? Oh no.
Here we go. Let's
It's not meow 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 meow, is it?
no.
Okay, good.
Let's
Meow, meow.
let's turn it up a little bit.
Okay, we can turn it off now.
Come on, we got 29 seconds left of it. Where's that? Can we put? If you remember if you're one of the OGs, you'll remember our Maxwell the cat session.
No. No, I'm actually just not very happy about what you've just done.
Ah, how lovely. Everybody say that.
It's just cringe. Well, that's what that is.
Everybody in the chat say that they want some more, just so we can annoy Zach.
Anyone who says they want some more, I'm actually timing out.
No, don't be silly. We won't put any more on though. We won't put any more on. I promise. Car spotting.
It's a very small car.
It is. It's a very, very zoomed in, Zach. Looks like we've got another aircraft on approach. Very far off, though.
Very far off.
Very, very, very far off.
Excavator spotting. Oh. Is that an Atlas Copco piece of equipment I see there? No? Okay.
Nope.
Sorry.
Okay, nope.
Just any time I see something that is Atlas Copco branded, I get very excited. Because if you didn't know, it's a company my dad works for, but it's also the company of the generator that we use.
Indeed, indeed. Very
If I
good
could
company.
Get round there. Where is it? It's on the grass somewhere.
Can you zoom it? There we go. There's our generator. Very far away. We probably need to check the...
Why don't you turn it to the side?
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
Why?
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you. Jack, my little minion. There we go. Atlas Copco. See, the yellow, it just spiked my interest. It looks a lot yellower in there than it does in real life.
It does. Actually, I never really looked at the generator. It's actually kind of cool that you look at it. You look at things in a different way that you
Yeah,
don't look at it.
I always think of that. Like, I've never really, like, actually inspected it. It looks...
It looks really cool.
Do you ever look at something for so long, but that's familiar, but you
And
look at
you
it so
just-
long that it becomes unfamiliar?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so weird.
Like you're familiar with it, but you just never properly looked at it.
Like, if I stare at someone and I just, like, inspect their face, I know it sounds really weird,
You've
but,
never
like,
properly.
if I just inspect their face, like, they look like a whole different person.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't recognize them anymore. And then when you look away and look back, you do again. It's so weird, honestly. I can't. The brain is really weird.
Brain works in mysterious ways, indeed.
Yeah. Yours especially.
How lovely, Zach.
2,360 subscribers.
Oh, look at that. 2.36k. Getting a tad tired here, guys. So bear with us whilst we regain our strength for this last half an hour. And virtually we've got Qantas, which has just pushed back. So I need you to unlock your
sorry.
phone again. You changed the screen protector.
Screen protector. Oh, I did too. Yeah.
Why did you get rid of the other one?
Because it was like the dynamic island. It was like covering. It was like there was a cutout that was meant to be for the dynamic island, but it just like made it not dynamic anymore because like you
Right.
couldn't really interact with it without feeling the screen protector.
Yeah, okay.
But obviously it was opaque, so they couldn't make it cover the camera. But now this one's clear, so it can.
Very nice. That's the 15 Maxi-Bomb, the Maxi-Bomb
The
Pro?
Maxi-Bomb Pro Max. Sorry, the Maxi-Bomb Pro.
Yeah. The Maxi-Bomb Pro Max.
This is like saying the iPhone 15 Pro Max, isn't it?
iPhone 15 Pro,
Maxi-Bomb means
15
Max.
Pro Max.
Yeah, the iPhone 15 Max Pro Max.
15.
Max
Got the
Pro
extra
Max.
15 on the end. iPhone 15 Pro Max, Pro 15 Max.
No,
Yeah?
no. Saying the Maxi-Bomb Pro Max would be like saying the iPhone 15 Max Pro Max,
Yeah.
because the Maxi-Bomb means the Max. Sorry, I don't know why we're arguing about this.
Have we got the aircraft? We have got the aircraft in sight, of which I'll get the
That's what
information.
happens when time goes slow. Like we just start talking about random stuff for so long.
Yeah, but it's fun.
For no reason.
No, this is actually our international flight from Queenstown. The Jetstar 194, Victor Hotel Victor Quebec Echo. Does anybody know if
Echo.
there are any New Zealand registered planes that are part of the Jetstar fleet?
Probably not. Because it's an Australian airline.
Yeah, but you have Jetstar New Zealand.
Do you?
Yeah, and Jetstar Asia.
I know you have Jetstar Asia, but
You have Jetstar Japan as well.
Jetstar Pacific, isn't it? There's a Jetstar Pacific, isn't there?
Jetstar Pacific, it isn't anymore. That got turned into Pacific Airways.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Or airlines. That goes right into our next video, guys. If you want to go check out our channel, earlier last year, I went ahead and I flew on Pacific Airlines in Vietnam, which AKA is Jetstar Pacific. So definitely go and check that out if I were you.
Yeah, now I know. Now I understand.
100% go check them out. Lovely aircraft, lovely air.
I did actually never knew there was Jetstar New Zealand.
Yeah.
Well, there probably is then. There probably is New Zealand registered Jetstar planes.
I think they're just mostly international flights, though.
Because regular Jetstar flies domestically, but in New
Yeah.
Zealand.
Yeah. I've got Maxwell the cat. Oh, no, yeah, it is. Maxwell the cat stuck in my head.
That's what happens.
How lovely. But here we go, the Airbus A320 all the way from Queenstown.
Oh, the wind.
The wind is
It's become
slightly-
windy all of a sudden.
It has.
Victor Hotel Victor Quebec Echo.
And yeah, talking about the microphone, Zach, it was the cable that was broken, not the actual microphone itself.
What cable?
The one that goes into there, that's a brand new cable.
Ah.
It came with a backup one, so I tried that and boom.
How was it broken?
I don't know. It just wasn't. It was creating really. It just wasn't. It wasn't creating any sound, pushing through any sound. So then I just swapped it over.
That's really weird.
But I reckon it's a nice camp. Look, it's not a bad microphone for what we paid for it.
No.
But yeah,
To
definitely.
be fair, microphones aren't that expensive.
I think in the near future we need to invest at some point in a good microphone that will last us a while. You know what I mean?
I think that's good.
At some
Yeah.
point it'll be nice to get a good, alright microphone. But anyway, we can talk about that at another point.
Like you don't really need much better than that for ambient sound. Like it's just
Fair point. Yeah.
You barely use it anyway. Maybe if it was like primary. Maybe if we were using one of those for our voice or something.
Yeah, okay. I think we spent enough
Like,
money
you know-
on microphones as it is. These were not cheap. The headsets. Anyway, down the end of the runway we have Qantas 879, apologies. Victor Hotel, Victor X-Ray Kilo, all the way to guess where, Zach?
Melbourne.
You got it.
Let's go.
You got it this time.
Finally, let's go.
You got it this time. Look at that. And are we looking at the moon, Zach?
I'm trying to look at the moon.
We've also got one of the Citation. Got the Cessna 680 Alpha Latitude. That's going to be heading off to Moree. It has its transponder on. Victor Hotel Uniform Charlie Echo.
Where is it? I can't find it.
And then, of course, we've got Velocity 524. That's going to be heading off to Sydney.
I found it.
There we go. Zach, you might want to...
You're having a
this
laugh. I
aircraft.
just found it and it...
Quick.
That is really annoying.
There we go. Qantas 879 off to Melbourne. See you guys. Everybody on the aircraft, have a safe flight. And we hope to see you again sometime soon.
I pressed the wrong button again.
Are you kidding? You press X?
I'm so useless. Oh, that's funny. The camera just unfocuses when you put it in the sky. Oh, goodness me. There it is. I found it.
And there we go. And hopefully that Citation and Velocity will be pushing back any second now. Then in 6 minutes, we have another Qantas scheduled to arrive. Qantas just departed, and then we have another Qantas, which you can only just
Okay, William. Sorry.
just see the Qantas only just.
William Fraser in the chat saying Jetstar New Zealand doesn't exist.
Does it not?
No.
Maybe it doesn't.
I didn't think it existed. That's probably why I've never heard of it, because it actually isn't even a thing. Oh my god, this camera's autofocus is horrendous. It's so bad.
Maybe it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. There we go. Finally.
Yeah, there's a specific website for Jetstar, for the New Zealanders and Jetstar.
Jack.
What?
Got it stuck in my head.
Uh-oh. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I was just...
No, there isn't. There is not. That is not. 31 of you guys watching right now. Thank you. Thank you. Got just under 15 minutes to go till the end of the stream. Check the traffic, what's happening. If there's nothing between now and then, we might just...
Yeah, maybe there isn't. There isn't, I don't think. Oh well. My bad. Apologies to everybody.
Do you want to check what traffic's coming in?
We do. We have a Qantas, which is going to be arriving any second now. Which you can just about see all the way from Sydney.
Got a nice moon shot there. Get your moon emojis in the chat. Doesn't stretching just feel so good?
It does. Have a nice morning stretch.
Love a good stretch. See, my back, I have like back pain, so.
Apologies, I should have muted my mic then. I'm sitting away from the
Need
broadcast.
a mic mute button on the
You know,
headset.
that was what was really good about the other headsets we have. We could just go,
Yeah.
and it'll just mute right on our ear. But
And you could also adjust your preview volume like right on the actual headset.
Exactly.
So it's easy. All right, let's see if we can get a go around. Looks like a pretty wobbly approach.
it does indeed. But anyway, here we are, guys. Enjoy Qantas 594 all the way from Sydney. Victor Hotel, Victor Yankee Lima. I think, Zach, when we pack up, we put it back so it's nice and neat.
Yeah. Very nice. William Fraser saying, looks like you didn't get my full message. Something must have gone wrong. They used to fly the Q300 over there. No, I did get the full message. I just didn't really understand it. You said they used to use the site was an hour Q300, but I now throw in the southern states now to be retired. I don't really know what that means. So I kind of just skipped it. That's my bad. But, okay, so they used to fly the Q300. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know whether they did or didn't exist.
Anyway, we'll get... I think this is actually the last... Oh, no, we'll wait for that velocity. Do you reckon? Wait for that last velocity and then we'll head off?
No, actually, I'm not sure. Because my dad is very unhappy with being late. Or, like, having to wait. So
We'll see how quick it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how quick it can
Maybe
get
it's our last finishing screen whilst it taxis out.
Yeah. Ah, well, it's been a nice stream, do I have to admit.
It has been indeed. I actually reckon we slowly end it now with this. Let's wait till the Qantas gets to the gate, and then I reckon we'll slowly end our lovely stream, the live stream, this lovely Saturday morning. Well, it's Saturday afternoon now, but we started on Saturday morning. It was morning. I reckon we need to do more afternoon streams at some point. More afternoon streams.
Yeah, we haven't done an evening stream in so long.
Yeah, exactly. Would you guys like an evening stream? I reckon. Oh, we'd love to, because then I get a sleep in. But
Only bad thing about evening streams is packing up in the dark.
in the dark, exactly, and especially
And the temperature.
I reckon in winter it's definitely the best because there are no mozzies and we can patch up, like put stuff on,
Yeah.
keep nice and warm.
I've always said this. I'd rather be cold than be hot.
Exactly. I think most people are like that as well.
Because like when you're cold, you can wrap up and be nice
Exactly.
and comfortable.
When you're
being
hot, you can't really.
Being
just
hot
keep
is
taking
just
it on.
like uncomfortable and But like when I go to England, I love wrapping up because it's just so comfortable. You get
Mhm.
like nice furry coat on and you're nice and warm inside your own little.
Exactly. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to end it today, guys.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be it, I reckon.
I reckon we'll slowly get the music going. Let's get our outro music. But yes, everybody, it has been an amazing live stream today. We've had Cran, of course, and of course, go ahead and check him out, cranmiddlecoat.com.
Indeed.
I believe it is.
Yep, it's cranmiddlecoat.com. CRANMIDDLECOAT.com. Check it out.
Indeed. Go ahead and check him out. He's an amazing guy. And we'll hopefully have him back here on our live stream again at some point. But that is all for today. We hope you've had fun watching our craziness here at Gold Coast Airport.
Absolutely. Anyway, yep, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And, well...
That's all. That's us done for
That's
today,
us.
guys. Thanks, guys.
Ciao.
Cheers. Bye-bye.